Here's a clip real quick. I don't know what this means. I'm on the outs of this. I don't even know if it's like bait. I don't know if there's context missing, right? But Ham sends me this clip today of XQC and Trainwrecks talking about stake. And I feel like I can talk about that here. We're about to gamble. And let me show it to you. I don't know what you guys think. Okay, here it is.
It's time for a revolution. It's time for us to do our own thing.
I like that.
It's time. No, seriously, it's time to show them that, listen, if you want to devalue us, if you want to value us lower, so you're trying to play ball, all right, then let's see what we can take. What do you think, bro? Think out of everyone in the industry, I could organize the largest leaving of streamers from stake. What do you think?
Yes.
I think I could do it.
Outcome. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna get fired for saying outcome.
Good. We'll be ready. Yeah, there's change coming, bro. Just know that.
What is he? What is he? What are we? Are we? How much money? What do we do? I mean, it is an interesting conversation he's having. I guess he's not having it with XQC. XQC is reacting, but it is an interesting conversation to be had mere months after our deal just got cut. Like, am I not the only one whose deal got cut? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm curious to know if Train is just blowing smoke to do something. I don't know. Bro is vague posting, right? So I DM'd him and I haven't heard back. I DM'd him and I haven't heard back. I feel like I'm not going to hear back. The reality is, chat, I don't want to leave Kick. I like Kick. Like a lot. Like a lot. I like the community here. I like that. I'll be real. I like that I can make money on this platform through you guys being in chat. So, like, let me give you an example. If I go live on, this is just how my structure is. This might not be how other people are on Twitch, but this is how mine is. If I go live and put on the best show on Twitch, it literally, like, God tier content, hella chat, it's bumping, right? That stream will end. And if I didn't get gift subs, that stream did not make money, right? It's the financial success on Twitch for me is directly tied to subscriptions. That's it. Like, I'm not exaggerating. That's it. If I go live and do the same content on Kick and it does well, right? Bumping, just pretend it's good. It's not gambling. It's not playing Resident Evil. It's just bumping. Same activity in chat. I will get paid. I will get paid simply because Kick pays for active chatters. So ask yourself this question, chat. Just from a keeping this going, keeping the people that work with me paid, keeping me paid. If I had a big stream, where would you put it? On one of them, I'm sitting here like, hey guys, yeah, oh, shouts out, oh, thanks for the subs. On the other one, I'm like, sub or not, just hang out, consume the content and enjoy it. I get paid. You see what I mean? So I'm not planning on leaving Kick, but I am curious to know what Train meant with that. How the stream naturally flows when we're playing, hanging out, doing content, whatever it is, it's just better. And you can say that's greed, but let me ask you, okay, if you were me, and the content doesn't change, if you were me, I would rather do the census today on Kick. I would rather do it. I'm not going to, because I respect enough of a percentage of my audience does not want to come to this platform, and I respect their viewership, their support, right? I do. But the reality is, the just straight up reality, just by talking here, it would make money. Does Kick ban other gambling sites? I don't think so. Are you allowed to multi-stream? Yes, but when you multi-stream, the paid per active chatter thing goes down. Like, it gets like halved or even 90%. And not to mention I personally don't like multi-streaming. I think it fractures the community. I don't think the community is fractured because I'm live on Kick. I don't think there's like a fracture. But when you're live on both, there's this weird, I could be gambling while I do this, which I'm going to do. So give me a second. I hope there isn't this big exodus of Kick, because I like Kick. I like, I'm not saying I like streamers on it. Hell, I don't like streamers on Twitch. I'm not saying I like all of the ownership or decision-making on Kick. Hell, I don't like that on Twitch. But as far as just a way for your audience to be able to support you that's free, Kick currently offers me a better way. It's kind of crazy. Twitch does not offer me a way for my audience to support me for free. And you can say, well, what about running ads? I don't think running ads is free for your audience. And the proof is, whenever I've run ads on Twitch, you guys are so used to this stream being basically ad-free that it is intrusive. And I gotta be real, I agree. It's kind of why I don't watch Twitch streams in general. The ads on Twitch are like content destroying. I mean, it is infuriating, and you have to pay to get around it, which then should prove the point of, I think they're, you know, it's not a way for your audience to support you for free. It's like 3-minute pre-rolls. Dude, I'm telling you, I do not watch Twitch like in my free time because the ads are so intrusive. You'll get into something where it's like, ooh, I want to hear what they're saying, right? And you will be hit with an ad. 2-3 minutes worth. And I'm like, my brain is so Zoomer coded, I'm just going to click out. You know, I'm just going to outright say it. Morbid curiosity. Here we go. Anyone grew up with a stepmom and also separately, no relation, enjoy stepmom porn? Does it hit the ear weird ever? Or is it an instant, do you always just think of your stepmom? Dude, yes and no. I am a stepmom and I find it disgusting. Can I be honest with you? You're allowed to. I would say stepmom porn is probably not for stepmoms. Yeah, I'm a stepmom with a young stepson. I'm worried. Okay. Ew, I gotta pick your brain. Hold on, I gotta pick your brain. What do you mean you're worried? Wait. I want to talk to you specifically right now. You're a stepmom with a young stepson and you're worried. What are you worried about? Oh my God, what are you worried about? What does that mean? Yeah, worried about what? Are you worried that like you're gonna come out of the shower and the light's gonna hit the window just at the right angle and a draft is gonna come through and you're gonna slip and the towel's gonna fall right as your like 19-year-old stepson walks in the room? What are you worried about? I've seen enough 4chan stories about that. What, like broken arms? Holy shit. Do you guys know about that? Has the internet healed enough to where the average person doesn't know about the broken arms Reddit story? Has the internet healed enough to where I can say 2 broken arms and you don't know? Who doesn't know? It's a great one. It's classic. I don't know what it is. Okay, I got you. So there's now this is a deep cut memory, and I'm gonna dig deep. So any like historians, feel free to jump in and correct me. But here's how I remember it. There was this guy on Reddit or 4chan, don't know where it started, I can't remember, who documented his story about how young man. I'm gonna say he was over 18. I hope. I don't know. Young man broke both of his arms in some accident, and he detailed the story about how the recovery process of that and how his stepmom, he was not over 18. Okay, well, wow. How his stepmom would come in and eventually it turned into her jerking him off all the time in order to, you know, relieve whatever he was going through. And it is one of the most like graphically written, not written like smut, graphically as in, there's a lot of details here and this feels very real. Oh wait, it was not his stepmom, it was his birth mom. Oh my God, I forgot. We need to read it. I'm gonna read it. How do I search this? Man, this is a lot easier to search when I was young. Okay. Oh wait, Justin Wang has a video overviewing it. The broken arms.
Can't play video games, can't wipe your own ass. But another thing that might not be immediately obvious, you can't drink. This guy's a Redditor. He goes from popping off 2 loads a day to 0. And it affects his mood, so he lashes out at his family. Eventually, his parents figure out what's going on, and they come up with a solution. His mother jerks him off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Reddit broken arms story.
Dude, this is so classic. What year did this come out? Because I remember being a child hearing about this.
It begins on December 22nd of 2011. With
2011. Okay, so yeah, I was a child. I was legally a child at this point. 2011. Yes, I was a child. Wow. Okay, see, that's what's so... Okay, let me say something about that real quick. It's so weird to... Like, I'm hearing this story. I haven't thought of this story in a while. and I haven't looked in the details in a minute. And I'm like, it's like a completely different framing of it now. Like and also the internet was just different, but it's such a different framing. It's like, oh, this is criminal.
Post by a Redditor named Verified Son entitled, I am a man who had a sexual relationship with his mother, probably NSFW. When I was in my teens, I had a sexual relationship with my mother. I think that we would both characterize the experience as positive. Please feel free to ask anything, but I will not discuss anything that would reveal my identity. Recently, my mom and I spoke with a researcher that is studying examples of incest that were not traumatic. He is preparing a paper on the subject. I am not an advocate for incest. For whatever reason, it worked for us. Don't use my experience as a template. I am here to relate.
Okay, definitely did not remember he framed this as a positive. Holy moly.
Experience.
What did I walk into? I brought up jokingly the Broken Arms Reddit story, and then I asked chat who hadn't heard of it, and enough people said they didn't know what it was, so now we're letting Justin Wang cover the story. It's crazy.
Debate incest as a subject. So I really hope I don't need to say this, but as the poster said, do not use his experience as a template. And of course, Reddit is famous for people just, coming in and telling tall tales that are just totally made up. So you would need some kind of proof for this, and according
Didn't
to
he
a
prove
mod,
it to a
he
mod?
verified it.
Yep.
Which leads to the question,
Yep.
how does one verify such a thing? Verification took about a month of going back and forth with a researcher that verified both my mom's and my identity for his research. He reached out to the mods and verified with them. It was also verified that he is who he says he is, and that his field of practice is child psychology and sexual research. So this whole AMA had actually been in the work for a month, not to mention all the time that this Redditor and his mom spent with the researcher. And according to
Reddit used to be such a fascinating place, didn't it? God, it's become... Is it better now? No. It's just adjacently terrible. Because this is crazy that this was front page of Reddit back in the day. And now it's something equally as bad, but just in a completely different direction.
the most difficult part of the process was simply getting the researcher to understand what Reddit actually is. Obviously, the thread begins with a whole bunch of people joking about it. Did she ever ask you while you were doing it? Remember when I could fit all of you inside me?
Oh my god, Chad, this dude Reddit is horrible. Oh my god.
This comment has made me laugh hardest so far. I'm reading this at work and trying to stifle my laughing. Hey, what's so funny? Oh, nothing, just reading about this dude who was fucking his mom. Do you smile every time someone calls you a motherfucker? Did you get confused when your dad asked you to seed the lawn during the summer? They also asked him to clarify that he wasn't adopted or, a stepson or anything like that. Nope, biological. So the obvious question, how does one wind up in this situation? It started with her masturbating me, progressed to her giving me oral, and eventually we had sex/made love. It was a slow progression. This was not a satisfactory answer for Reddit. I mean, this is not something that simply starts happening and slowly starts progressing. One thing does not lead to another here. So he gives some more details, and this post right here is where the story gets its name.
Was Dad aware?
Well,
I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves, we're gonna find out, but pretty sure Dad was open to it? I don't remember. I love watching chats from people who don't know. Bro, even so, chat who knows, who's like, oh my god, this is worse than I remember. It really, like, reading this as a child, which I was at the time, right? My brain was working much differently than it is right now. Like, I wasn't thinking as a teenager reading this, what I'm thinking now, which is like, oh my god, this is like, this kid's a victim. This is sad. It's like traumatic. It's crazy. It's burned into my memory. I got questions answered on that thread.
Giving away 2 info. I was injured in an accident at 14 and incapacitated. I went from masturbating 2 times a day to 0. After 2 weeks, I was frustrated and took it out on my parents. My mom and dad knew what was up and talked about my mom helping me masturbate. They approached me one afternoon, and when my mom said, I know you are frustrated and why you are frustrated, would you like some help masturbating? Blood was rushing in my ears, and I said yes, but I really didn't know if she meant what I thought she meant. I was excited and confused. She said that she would take care of me when I went to bed, hours away. Now, right off the bat, my thought, and probably your thought too, is that this mother belongs in jail. Both parents really, because don't forget that the dad co-signed it. It's pretty cut and dry abuse, not just because of the age, but the power dynamic, and also the fact that incest itself is illegal in most jurisdictions. Like, there's several different crimes going on here. And as a lot of people on the thread pointed out, everyone's kind of like joking around about this, but if the genders were switched, if this was a father and a daughter...
You think he'd tell his wife that this happened? I think he wouldn't, but like, fuck, he probably should. I mean, this is. Listen. I don't think that. Okay, let me explain what I mean. You don't have to unload your trauma to your partner. I mean, it's probably healthy to have conversations, but you don't have to, I guess. But I think the thing that I would be like, you need to tell is he doesn't view it as trauma. Which means if he has a wife, from his perspective, this was a good thing. He likes it. So if he's got, it's just, that's like, I would want to know. I would take that shit to my grave. He views it as a positive.
People would have a much different tone in approaching this. Like, this is why I kept on trashing this video, because people would ask me to cover this haha funny Reddit story, and I remembered it that way, and then I go back and look at it, and I'm like, oh, this is a lot darker than I remember.
That's what I'm saying,
still,
Justin!
What's done is done. OP is a lot older now. He's working with actual professionals, and he's just here to tell us about what happened. So he describes this interaction
OP admitted to
first
making it up. Got proof?
of
Link it.
being clinical in nature. Like, I'm just here performing this procedure for you for the sake of your mental health. Which, you know, it's still not good, but it sounds less not good. And there is at least
like
one
coke.
guy on Reddit who is just fascinated by the description of this as clinical. Mr. Ogloblo, I read through your comments and I'm interested in how clinical she was initially in her handjobs. If I, for whatever reason, had to masturbate a male friend or family member of mine, I would try to make my technique as uniform and devoid of personality as possible. This is kinda dumb, but my own personal fantasy surrounding your situation is me wearing pajama pants or sweats, getting a large and obvious erect. Alright, we get the idea, you don't need to hear.
Bro, this... burn it to the ground.
I mean, this guy wrote a whole essay asking questions about the various amounts of personality she put into different things, the varying speeds and stuff like that. And side note, apparently this guy seemed to have like some kind of reputation for this because the top comment is, I just knew you would eventually show up. Actually, wait, I can't go on with this video without looking into some of this guy's greatest hits. In a thread about Bugs Bunny chewing a carrot, I've been trying to find a clip of a cute naked lady making the same nonchalant pose while chewing carrots while going, "What's up, doc?" Had a fantasy of getting randomly abducted by some guys in a van, and I'm terrified, and my eyes are darting around the room, and I see a CIA-looking guy pull out a needle and inject me, and I black out and wake up in a ditch near my house with 2 DVDs in my hand. Could be hot if one of those cute female hipsterish YouTube comedy duos used that footage to...
To the dude in chat who said, I'm glad I'm missing this part. If you can hear me, don't worry. I paused the video. Don't worry. I paused the video. I wouldn't want you missing a single thing about this guy's Bugs Bunny fetish. Okay?
make an Animorphs parody with cheesy effects to turn them into koalas. This guy's account's deleted, but I might have to revisit him for another video in the future.
Look, this is good.
What's less amusing, though, is how Verified Son described the escalation of things. Well, the first time we had intercourse, I was lying in bed getting oral from her. In the middle of it, she stopped, climbed up on my body, pulled her panties aside, and sat on me. She was wearing a long t-shirt. She told me not to come, and she rode me for about a minute and came. She then finished me with her mouth. My head was spinning. Sometimes it was discussed at the table, but not with my dad around. I would never tell anyone I know. With the revelation that oral was involved, Reddit lined up to ask the burning question. Did she swallow? And the answer was... yeah! And as one Redditor, Al Gore Vidal...
Bro, I'm realizing this broke my brain a little bit. I shouldn't have been reading this at like 15, 16 years old. What the fuck?
Sassoon, that's a hell of a name, pointed out, the thing that keeps people from doing incest normally is that we naturally just find the whole thing repulsive on a mental and physical level. And another user added that there's an evolutionary characteristic of our sense that makes people who are closely related to us just naturally unappealing in a sexual way.
God, you know what? If you're like me, chat, thank your lucky stars. I don't have to convince myself to not be attracted to my family members. It's not a thought for me. You know what I mean? It's like if you force me to think about it, it becomes obviously repulsive. If I don't think about it, it's not even it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Thank your lucky stars. You don't have, that would, oh God. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens.
By saying that he always found her attractive even before this.
Wait, okay. This story can't be real. He always found her attractive even before this? What are the odds that you have the chemical fuck up of being attracted to your mother and then you just so happen your mother also rides you nightly? The fuck?
Verified Son responded by saying that he always found her attractive even before this. Then someone asked if he was ever attracted to his sister, and he said yes, but not overly. And to that I have to wonder...
I mean, yeah, my sister's hot, but like, she's not too hot, you know?
Say hypothetically, this woman one day puts these pieces together and figures out that this is her brother. Does she open up the thread, see that question, and think, what the fuck do you mean, not overly? With the sister in the picture, people are curious about whether she ever came close to finding out. He said that there were no close calls, and the sister had left for college shortly after this began, making it easier for them to do all this. And a lot of people suggested that perhaps...
Did it continue after the arms were healed?
His father and his sister also had some kind of arrangement like this going on, but this is something that he flatly denied. In his words, they weren't wired that way. But the dad is a whole different kind of weirdo for being aware of this and signing off on it. In fact, in an edit to his original post, he mentions that his mother said that his dad had gotten kind of jealous about this. Which, I mean, you could have said no, don't do it. There's also questions about girlfriends. Had you already lost your virginity, or was your mother your first? I lost my hand job / blowjob virginity to my mom, but intercourse was with the GF.
Bullshit! You liar!
You cheated on your GF with your mom. Is there something else? Please, Sarah, you know the only 2 women in my life are you and my mom. So where are we at with this situation now? Do you still continue this sexual relationship today? No, it ended after I left for college. Just started to slow down and then eventually stopped. There wasn't an event that ended it. I have talked to my mother and father about it over the years. The subject is not off limits. I don't think that either of us wishes it to start up again. Long-distance relationships can be tough. Now, in his original post, he also mentioned that he would update the thread with the research paper when it finally got published. To my knowledge, though, he never followed up by posting the research
okay.
paper.
People keep saying he admitted it was fake, and I'm going to again ask you, can you link me that evidence?
Or maybe it just never came to fruition.
My favorite part,
tough.
eventually became full sex, no condom. A Redditor commented, achievement unlocked, came from whence you came. Oh, I've
to say because at some point in the past year or so, he deleted his account. So it's just going by what's archived. I'm not exactly sure what inspired the deletion, but up until that point, he had remained active on Reddit for the past 10 years. A lot like how the Swamps of Dagobah guy or the Double Dick guy used to pop in every now and again.
Oh, Double Dick guy was so annoying. Oh my god, he fooled so many people.
Someone would reference them. He too would come in when someone made the Broken Arms reference. And he was also made an honorary mod of r/incest. Which I naively thought might have been, you know, some kind of support group for victims of incest, but no, it's people posting their fantasy. A lot of people would spread the rumor that he had started the subreddit, but the truth is he was just brought in as a mod and would clean up posts that broke the rules. I have to imagine that a lot of people watching this video who were already familiar with this post are kind of reacting to it the same way that I was when I was putting the video together. I don't know if it's just because of how the culture has changed or if it's because now, you know, the last time I read this was 10 years ago, but I would just think of the story being ah, funny Reddit jerk-off story.
No, he's right on the money with this summary. That's literally what I'm experiencing right now. I thought this was way more, I don't know, funny 15 years ago. It's crazy now. And you know what we can say? It's because I actually don't I don't think it's just we've gotten older. It is the cultural change, because there were people my age now on that thread. Adults used Reddit. It's just, dude, times move quick, and the internet makes times move even quicker. About like what, like, I'm not saying it was okay, so I'm saying it's fucked up. But like adults were like, I was a child at the time. Me finding it funny, I don't need to apologize for. I was a child, right? I don't give a fuck. Now I'm an adult and I go, oh my God, this is horrendous. This would never fly, right? But what makes me confused is there were adults finding it funny back then, like full-grown adults. It's just like, yeah, it was different, dude. Fucking jailbait was on the front page of Reddit. Like, it's crazy.
Broken arms, you broke your arms. Maybe it's because like making a meme of it for a decade made everyone kind of forget how fucked up the story.
Remember your first gore video? I don't think I remember the first gore video, but every gore video I've ever seen was against my will. I've never been one to be interested, fascinated, find enjoyment. It's always something that has, you know, like when you're like, you know how film gets developed, where like it reacts to the light and then it gets permanently etched. You know how like the paper, the actual film itself doesn't consent to what you're putting onto it. That's my experience with seeing gore on the internet. It forever stains my brain, and it was done to me.
Why even share a story like this with Reddit? And this is what he had to say. I am new to Reddit and saw the guy with his sister. Apparently there was a thread about a guy and his sister.
Now it's just AI porn of your classmates. Okay, I know. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that in the best way I can, and that you're not saying that's a good thing. But hold on, you just opened my eyes to something. Is that happening? That might be the most fucking insane thing I've ever heard. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because I'm putting myself, okay, I'm back in high school. If we had AI tools like I have now, that's what people would be doing. And that's, bro, you mean to tell me there's just like kids generating fucking AI CP? But like you can say Wubby stop all you want, but like that is a reality that as someone who's lived through high school here in the States, right? That would happen if I like, that's crazy. That's so bad. That's so fucking bad. God, they have so much more. They have so many more tools than we had access to. Oh my God. When I was in high school, the girl you had a crush on, you were lucky if she uploaded a single photo on her fucking MySpace. And you're like, this'll do. You know? What if now, dude, oh my God, children should not have social media or photos on the internet. Your identity is now important to keep. Oh my God, bro. People under 26 should not be on the internet. Dude, right? Like it's tough to make a case for they should be when you hear stuff like that. Like in the face of what we just discussed, you'd have to find some answer to that or ignore it outright.
It's not a song per se, but there is a stream of some dude just playing the flute on Twitch. It could bring you the miracle you need, called Guru Thanet.
There's a stream of a guy playing a flute. What? Oh, there is just a guy playing a flute. Wait, this is really weird.
It would be kind of neat, albeit maybe niche, to have a...
There's so much gain in this room. One throat clear, and we're all gonna go deaf. Flute journey. Is that a countdown? Oh, it's a countdown. What happens when the timer hits 0? He fucking explodes. Okay, Google. Set a timer for 44 minutes. Oh, shit. This thing's gonna be... I bet you this one's sounding like... Hit it, baby. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
It would be kind of neat.
It would be kind of neat, but niche to have a stream parents podcast. Wubby interviewing streamers' parents. Would love to do that. That's such a good idea. It's just a matter of whose parents are going to be willing. That's kind of a very vulnerable thing. And then at the end, we fuck them. We have sex with their parents. In 1 minute flute journey, what could it mean? Let's speculate. Is he going to get up and go somewhere? Is he going to end stream? Is this the countdown of the journey we've been on this whole time? I don't know. I actually don't know. Cleaning off the double end. Here we go. The timer did get removed. He's placing the double flute back on its stand. He's bowing. He might be going over to OBS to end stream. Will we get to hear his voice? Nope. Camera change. Did not see that coming. Chat is now on screen. Bit of a curveball. His nostrils flare quite a bit. Pay attention to him. Watch. Look at that. Big flare. Look, another one. Wait for it. There they go. What's so funny? Smaller cups. Oh, multiple. Like a nesting doll of sorts.
Welcome, everybody.
Oh.
Uber Chemist. Life in 360 Daddy. Bella, thank you. Shout out to Sister Bella Fascia, by the way. She also does live stream. Sun Healing, I see Brother Green Gears. Play the guitar. So support your mystic villagers if you haven't.
Did he just say support your mystic villagers? Is
That
that
was
his version
2
of support
hours
your
intense
LGS?
meditation in Mystic Village.
He's pulling out a small device. He is huffing something.
I love the challenge.
What the fuck did he just snort?
1 hour of flute straight, definitely great
Round 2.
meditation for me.
Motherfucker, someone's on TikTok saying Wubby 7.
Mexican Sublime here too. Nice.
You guys are dumb. That's what meditation is? Brother, I'm watching a live stream. If I was meditating right now, I would be fully taken out of it by this guy reading chat. The cope in this chat is so crazy.
Lots of meditation today. What do you think?
The flute was. The flute absolutely was. You could meditate to the flute. That's not what I'm saying. The cope in this chat is so crazy. Mexican Sublime, confirm retarded. Yep, I feel blessed.
We
Look,
got
dude, you're
around
everywhere.
35 minutes left. Yeah. Did we have a raid or?
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, guys. All right. I gotta get out of this. Namaste, brother man. Video in DMs to kill time. Oh, I'm excited now. Now I'm excited. We got a video in DMs to kill time. This is great. Okay, adult babies are buying a town. This is a video from Cyan. So if it's terrible, we can all blame him.
Deep within the Mojave Desert, adult diaper furries are slowly buying a town.
I bought all the land, so now the land extends from those trailers in that little road all the way over to the next gray trailer.
You heard that right. They've been quietly purchasing an old Nevada ghost town and turning it into a full-scale adult baby paradise.
We could shape this place into something absolutely amazing and absolutely unique to any other ABDL place in the world.
Look at how big this baby is in the bouncer. Meanwhile, we got a kiddo in a cage here.
And they're not just renovating a few old houses. They're building the whole thing from scratch, including obtaining a working fire truck.
The local fire chief told me I could use the ladders and hoses and fill up with
The crossover. This is like a once in a lifetime, like once in a generation. This is once in a nation moment here. This is, how do you end up being adult diaper fetish guy and also like really rich?
They call themselves baby furs.
Who's funding this?
A niche subsect of the larger furry fandom. But as these diaper-clad newcomers have flooded this deeply conservative desert town,
whenever they heard of like what was originally called the furry baby people were really off-put about it, and people were like really concerned. Over the years, it's sort of a thing of they can do whatever they want, they're not hurting anyone.
the baby furs started becoming a vital part of the community.
We are the #2 tourist revenue source in the county. They were very friendly and very excited, and they wanted to try to get me some state funding.
But paradise often comes with controversy. Even within the furry community, baby furs face harsh judgment.
There is this belief that baby furs equals pedophilia. It has no connection at all.
Listen, I'm not saying there's a connection. I'm just saying, what am I saying? How do I word this? I'm not saying there is a connection. I'm just saying it's one of the first places I would look.
Average baby fur, they probably hate pedophiles more than most people.
We've been here a while, and we're not gonna stop.
So we went undercover to explore this secretive fandom and found that many baby furs aren't just hobbyists.
And sort of a commonality I've noticed with baby furs is there's a lot of people that are in kind of senior leadership positions.
And what we discovered next, well, you just might not even believe.
What about Elon?
What about Elon?
People say he's an ABDL.
Really?
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
So Gizmodo, Elon Musk confirms he's been role-playing as a toddler for years.
He was in some sort of secret group chat where it got leaked that he was being babied by someone.
So the first thing I would emphasize is that it's a consensual activity with 18 plus. It's all adults. It's not actual children, and it's adults that often maybe didn't have the best childhood, or maybe just want to go back to their favorite time in life. They want to get away from all the stress and worry, and they just want to be a little kid again. So I'm a purple and green husky. I'm kind of cute and bouncy and full of life, kind of a kid at heart.
Well, a baby fur is a furry who enjoys ABDL. Adult baby diaper lover. Basically a kink fetish community that enjoys dressing up either in little gear, so onesies, or in diapers.
How do I word this carefully? While I find it to be genuinely nasty, I don't think anyone that's not really a hot take, but surely there's something else going on here that might lead to more dangerous thoughts or activities. I stop pausing the video on the diaper close-ups. Why? Is it awakening something in you?
Or some people like myself, I'm more of a diaper lover. I just like
I don't know if you should be a diaper lover, I guess is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's I don't know,
diapers and just day drinking and having fun.
But for us, we are quite literally just in our own space, existing, living our most
this is an 18 plus community, I assume. No children. So none of them can have children, right? Would you not be concerned if any of these people had infant children? I would. I feel like if your answer is no, that is more alarming. Even if you don't partake in any of this. If you're not concerned if any of these people have toddler children, I feel like that's concerning.
Does your family or friends know about all the who you are?
Quite a bit. I don't think my dad, we've ever specifically talked about baby fur, but he's been over to my house and he's seen the giant high chair and the ball pit. So I think he can kind of put 2 and 2 together. So this is Zesty Cheese Ranch. It's in Goldfield, Nevada, which is a small ghost town right in between Las Vegas and Reno. And we've built out Zesty Cheese Ranch, this kind of interesting little
paid
baby
for
fur
this, dude?
campsite where we all get together as friends and kind of do a summer camp activity. School bus. This is the fire truck. The local fire chief told me I could use the ladders and hoses and fill up within reason.
What's within reason?
I'm not sure. So why don't we walk? Let's try walking around this outside.
Send Peanut on the street. I mean, that's what this video is, bro.
I'm bringing a crib. They're setting up. So this is the original trailer that came with the property when I bought it. It was just this single little trailer and a whole bunch of dirt. And since then, I've bought all the land. So now the land extends from those trailers.
Oh, Resident Evil's been downloaded for minutes.
In that little road, all the way over to the next gray trailer.
This is bought like slowly throughout the years.
Yeah, over the last 4 years.
Over the last 4 years.
Yeah, so it started with this little hill. A person in town came and sold me the land for a couple $1,000s.
Oh my God, it happened again. Bro, history do be repeating itself. 5 years ago, I played Resident Evil 2 and we stopped it because we decided to watch something else. Holy shit, that is weird.
I don't even remember how long they've been here. I think it just sort of, they were here one year and I was just like, okay, this is a thing now. I'm the 4th generation to stand behind that grill. Goldfield's always just been odd, you know? There's a very big area of like purity culture and this and that. So people, like, whenever they heard of like what was originally called the furry people, yeah, people were really off-put about it and people like really concerned. Over the years, it's sort of a thing of they can do whatever they want. They're not hurting anyone.
One of the townspeople called me up for Christmas and said, Nacho, I got a Christmas gift for you. I got you a school bus.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
We have a permanent residential population of a little over 200, like 205 or 6.
I have so many questions. The biggest thing on my mind is this a sexual thing? Are they having sex in diapers and in playpens and in cribs? Because how could you not acknowledge that that's dangerously adjacent to horrible, like you're sexualizing things that we use to take care of babies.
Human Lucas is more reserved, conservative. One of the cool parts is that nobody really knows anyone's legal names.
Oh, really?
Well, because we all go by our Sona names, so it's more of a, oh, that's, Lucas, so that's, so-and-so. And then you kind of have to think, oh, wait, what's their actual name?
Oftentimes someone will play caretaker, will kind of play the adult. So whether they're like a camp counselor.
Come on. This is cope. That's crazy. That's weird. That's like all of the power sickness that someone would have if they were actually a pedophile. That's crazy.
A parent, an uncle, they'll kind of help hold that space. They'll be getting you snacks. They'll be getting you your sippy cup. They'll be making sure you're happy and cared for, just like a little kid growing up. The event we do here, a lot of the sort of caretakers will play like camp counselors. We'll do an afternoon of role play. Most of the time people are just kind of hanging out, drinking, interacting with.
And just to ask, the furry community also rejects these people, don't they? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm way off base, but from what I understand, the furry community is also kind of iffy on them, or no? Yes, mostly.
Yeah, sometimes it takes too long to soak your diaper, especially out here in the desert heat. You generally sweat out a lot of that liquid, so some people will just pour water and whatnot into their diaper just to puff it back up.
So it's important that it's soaked.
It helps for some people. Others, they just like the aesthetic or they just like the feel of it of a dry diaper.
Right.
Some people like it like a little moist to keep to not dry out down there.
Right.
I've seen that term "stay soggy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a halfway joke kind of thing.
Yeah. I heard about like oatmeal too.
Most people don't like to poof their diaper.
Right. Because it's too messy.
Yeah, the cleanup is a pain in the ass. Literally.
If you notice,
Stay soggy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is now going to be a thing in this community, I guarantee it. Stay soggy. I'm going to sign out every stream with that.
That's very child.
I don't want to kink shame ever, but like I have to draw a line at like kinkifying the act of being a baby. One of the last pure things on this planet. The act of raising a child, taking care of. The only example of when a human being is purely innocent is when they are a baby. And I feel like, can we just leave that out of our sexual stuff, even if you're all adults? Can we just leave that out? Like, I don't, like, really though, please, there's so much other shit you can get rock hard to. Can we just, that's what they like? Can we maybe not do it though? Can we just, you know what, this time you don't get to indulge in the thing you like the most, just for the sake of leaving something sacred.
We are the #2 like tourist revenue source in the county. They were very friendly and very excited, and they wanted to try to get me like some state funding, which I did decline because we don't need
They're
funding.
trying to get state funding for Camp Crinkle?
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, that's what they had offered.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. That would be the worst look on planet Earth if the state funded this and found out what they were funding.
Why did you turn it down?
I figured, you know.
I do not believe, and I will say this, I do not believe that is the full story. I don't know what he's talking about, but I refuse to believe that Camp Crinkle, the diaper fetish community for adults, was this close to state funding.
I don't want Vice News or TMZ showing up with, you know, state of Nevada sponsors weird baby town in middle of desert.
But that's what it is, though. That I'm sorry, this is not even oversimplifying. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, so just about every year I have a
It's
friend who will
bad.
end up buying.
Doing something in a way that makes it technically legal doesn't equate to it being actually moral. Anyways, stay soggy.
Dude, and the thing too is, like, is there people in this chat that would draw the line at furries? I'm not even that guy. Like, whatever. I'm very much on if it's adults consenting, do it. Like, really, I don't care for the most part. But my brain draws the line at, like, even if it's adults, role-playing as babies, I can't fuck with it.
You know, like, I try not to focus on people who are, like, trying to be negative. But, I mean, you know, if you're not into something, just don't participate. It's not hard, so.
But as we mentioned earlier, many baby furs are low-key ballin' and hold lucrative jobs in tech and cybersecurity.
This is the penthouse suite. Cher was here last night, and last week Kamala Harris stayed here. Bill Clinton's been here.
A very famous penthouse. Almost every president has stayed there, like Bill Clinton. They filmed The Rock with Sean Connery, where he gets pushed off the balcony. If you've seen that scene where he's getting his hair cut and he throws the guy off the balcony, that's that suite. And they signed the UN into existence on the desk in the suite.
UN was formed.
Yeah. So I got to be in my, you know, my baby fur attire and my little kid outfit as I stayed over in the suite. And so the next morning, I'm like running around with my plushies and my short alls,
How much is for a night?
I think it's around $50,000 a night. And sort of a commonality I've noticed with baby furs is there's a lot of people that are in.
Oh, he's rich. Oh, he's rich.
Kind of senior leadership positions. In my case, I own a small business, so it's a lot of stress. It's like the bullet holes on the router. I shot a piece of networking equipment from my day job. And I think sort of one of the commonalities is a lot of people just sort of wanting to relive their childhood. So in my case, I really kind of grew up really rather fast, didn't have necessarily the most supportive parents. So baby fur was sort of the chance to get to like relive childhood, get to go to the summer camp I never got to as a kid. And the fire truck was from the county auction. It's a fully work.
Listen, there's more of an argument that I can understand of certain, like he said he was running around holding plushies. Like, okay, I don't hate that. That's fine. I don't do it, but I don't think, you know, I'm not as critical of that. I feel like it's the sexual nature of pretending to be a baby that I'm like, what are we doing here? You know, I mean, listen, I like feeling young. Right? I surround myself with things that make me feel like a kid, right? Sure. But I don't know. When I'm getting fucked, I don't want to role play that I'm a 9-month-old. You know?
Working fire truck, it was $2,400. It's full of, you know, diapers and fireworks. Yeah, so you can see some some kind of takeables.
Is that My Little Pony? This is like Timu My Little Pony.
For me, it's more the sensation. I put one on, and it just kind of something clicked in the lizard brain that I went, oh, this is nice.
I've been wearing 24/7 for about like 2.5, almost 3 years.
You're doing this 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Okay.
a baby here and I'm a baby at home.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, some people, I guess, you know, just like to do it for a temporary period. I enjoy being a full-time baby. Maybe 2 years ago, like a case of 80 diapers was maybe like, I think it was like $260, like sometimes $260 to $280. And then now it's like I'm definitely paying over like $300 a month.
My preferred brand is from a company called Pretend Again. They're called
Pretend
they're called Try Again diapers. They're a bit cool because they're just they're cloth back. They're a bit lighter, a bit more airy, and they're a bit lighter, but they can still have a lot larger capacity too.
I gotta be real. Seeing the photos of little babies in those, it actually makes me. It like really, it really brings home the point I was making. This is something for children, or babies. Keep every aspect of this as far out of your sexual life as possible, even if children are not involved. How do you look at the picture from the product page when you're buying this and go, ooh, come on, what are we doing here?
What are you wearing?
So right now, this is a cloth back cushies by ABU, medium size, a little bit big for me. I usually wear smalls.
How many would you say you go through in like a weekend like this?
I'd say probably 10.
That elbow is sharp.
If we're going high, probably 10, just in case of more accents throughout the day or stuff like this or whatever.
I mean, I love playing with dinos. I mean, I love just basically any, like, you know, baby, toddler toys. I love Dublos. I love coloring. I love making Play-Doh animals. Growing up, I was like, I had a lot of like, I guess I got a lot of little desires, you know, and like, again, it's, I used to think I was the only one weird enough, and then once I started meeting people, you know, it was just, you know, it felt like it was okay to start embracing it instead of like trying to suppress it and be normal or whatever normal is. But, you know,
We've been here a while, and we're not gonna stop. Yes, you can make it an entire lifestyle, which a lot of us here do. It's just part of us. I would say don't knock it until you try it. You know, diapers are really cheap. It's like you could get one for like $6. Try it out yourself. You might like it.
I can't help but admit that I was uncomfortable in Babytown. We kind of come back to this question that you and I have asked each other a lot during making this of like, what is weird?
What is weird? Like, I will argue, and you can totally disagree, they kind of share the same stigma that trans people or gay people once shared. Like,
yeah, that's a retarded argument, and you might want to cut this from the video. You can stop watching at this point. These people suck. Oh no, no.
of course, those three groups are very, very different, right? But the stigma they had on them are very similar. Like, think about it, like in the 90s, how common it is to make fun of trans people.
But I'm not making fun of the people in diapers. I'm not making fun of them at all. I'm saying that there's valid criticisms here.
Right.
On mainstream media.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
Great movie.
The
Very transphobic. Because I remember when I was 15 in China, almost 20 years ago.
Ni hao.
It's weird to not be homophobic. I was a big fan of Queen at the time. You know, I didn't.
Okay, you know what, Cyan, you're totally right. That goes off the rails. I don't give a shit anymore. I am not. I want to talk about the box, but I cannot. I did tweet this out, and I gotta be real. What you guys did to me, AI has gone too far. It's too easy to do this shit. I tweeted out one of our exhibits, which I won't spoil, included a acrylic box on display. But I tweeted out a photo of myself in the box, which, by the way, Pirate Software liked that tweet. Do you see my tweet? So here's the photo I tweeted out. I don't want to spoil anything, but for the context here, this is it. Me chilling like a villain in the glass box. It's a little display. I was not doing this for the show. This was pre-show. And then I go to the subreddit and my replies, and like the most unk I feel is when I remember how easy it is for you guys to like, photoshopping used to take skill, right? You used to have to know a guy, or you were the guy that yourself to be able to do it.
right? And you would whip something up. Now in 5 seconds, you could be the top of my subreddit with shit like this. Like this. Also, I gotta be real. I had to double take this. I looked at this and I had to do a double take. And this, by the way, this took maybe 8 seconds. If you're, I'm assuming you use Grok for this, right? This probably took 8 seconds at most. Check out something on YouTube. It's crazy. Okay, I will let myself get it distracted. Let's see what this is. What the fuck is this? Okay, the channel's called Dabo Life. And their home video appears to be a monkey being grilled for food. And then their other featured video is how to rotate bread. This video is an hour long. I shit you not though, the other related video, recommended videos from Dabo Life, it's a monkey being cooked and eaten, and it shows like a charred monkey. And I don't even know. And then it's just this, how to rotate bread. Okay, they have another video. Their most recent upload is titled "Proof I'm Not a Lion." I don't know if I believe him. All of these videos are so weird. Cake or fake 1 year ago. And what am I supposed to get from this? I need more proof. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not willing to believe. I think it's cake. Hold on. What? I don't. Oh, I don't want to do this. What is this? Cake or fake, and then there's nothing in his hands. I remember Ludwig and I had a brief interaction on the set of the Mr. Beast thing about One Piece where he was like, it got brought up and he's like, oh, you started watching it or something, or like, oh, you watch it? And I was like, I've tried watching it. And he's like, oh, well, how far did you get? And I'm like, I've seen the first couple of episodes multiple times. And he's like, you didn't even give it a chance. You got to give it a chance. And I think about that all the time because like Ludwig is my age. Like we're the same age. And that's like alarming that he still feels that way. But regardless, I have been seeing the clips from season 2, the new season of the live action One Piece. Here's one that went very viral. I just want to read you. It's got 9 million views on Twitter. It's just a 20-second clip. It says that the person wrote, I'm convinced you have to be a lobotomized 8-year-old to be able to watch this. I'm going to show you this clip. I cannot believe people watch this. Here it is. Here is the clip from the new season. Peanut had a tweet that I had to throw a like. He said it looks like a fucking Geico commercial. I'll add on to that. This looks like the shit Corridor Digital was doing 15 years ago. This is like, what is this? No, it's peak. He yelled "Sure kill Flamestar" as he did it. You know, I'm not going to say who. There was a guy at the art gallery who was talking to me about One Piece. I'm not going to out him. You want to know what his hang up was? He's like, dude, the live action thing is shit, though. I'm a huge fan of the animation. Live action is shit. And I'm like, oh, really? He goes, yeah, Luffy is not Mexican. And I was like, oh, that's a strange place to draw the line, I guess. I was like, okay. One Piece Season 2 clip. Surely there's a clip that'll sell me on it. I saw another clip of like this dude with he had like his hand would pop off his body, and like he had a hat. Do you know what I'm talking about? What is the name of that character for me to find this? Nothing will sell you on it. Oh no, I'm a D1 hater. I'll never stop. Buggy? His name is Buggy. I hope the One Piece fans at least can settle and agree with me that like the show is cringe. The live action show is bad, right? We can all agree the live action show is embarrassing One Piece fans, right? Right? Like even if I don't come for the anime, the live action show is really illuminating a lot here. No, it's campy. We fucking love it. You should be embarrassed. Okay, here is Zoro versus the King, One Piece Season 2.
Gama Gama! Pistol!
People are saying wrong clip. Were you trying to hide this one from us? This looks like Spy Kids. All right, here's another clip. This is from Sci-Fi. I can't wait to see it. Everybody brace yourselves. I have no idea what it is. We're going in blind. Okay, this is immediately. What the fuck is happening?
I did warn you. Be careful who you trust.
Enchanting magic air Johns.
This is why I'm telling you. This is why the word retard needs to be. It has to exist in some cases. You can't tell me what. There's no other word that comes to what's to bubble out of my mouth. And after watching a clip like this, Vivi uses perfume to dance on Zoro English dub.
Is this really the best they can do?
There's better. I'm still here. Are you ready? Mr. Bushido. Take a look at this. What do you think, bad boy? Now enjoy my perfume. Dance. And now, Peacock Slasher! Go, Cutter! You ran right past him!
I'm so. I know I shouldn't. I don't know why. For whatever reason, Ludwig has become the guy when I think of One Piece. And anytime I think of One Piece now, anytime I see a clip, I picture. You know that scene from Sunny where the guy's eating, the special needs dude is eating popcorn on the couch, laughing with his mouth out loud, and popcorn's falling out of his mouth? Every time I see a One Piece clip, I picture like Ludwig has to, unironically, at some point, this mogul multimillionaire, you know, he's created one of the biggest like live streaming YouTube careers, and at some point he sits down and just open mouth laughs. And I just picture that, like I see a clip like this and I'm like, Ludwig at one point was just cackling at this. JoJo Part 3, Dio versus Jotaro. Oh, I got a better one for you. Check this out. I got a better one. Check this one out.
Swanee
Okay, so the gauntlet, if you guys remember a while ago, I showed you this guy is building a super weapon of every fictional thing combined into 1 or 2 gauntlets, and he actually has an update on it. He has added more. This thing is becoming, I think it's becoming hard to control. There's every possible thing on this gauntlet. Let's see what his update is.
Swan injected Super Saiyan DNA, Chemical X, Dragon Blood, Compound V, Energon, and Gamma Fluid into the Ultimatrix that was synchronized with the White Ranger's morpher and calibrated with the cameraman's camera.
That one I don't get. What is the cameraman's camera?
The whole thing is mounted on the Nano Gauntlet with the Dragon Balls, Chaos Emeralds, the White...
Oh, because the cameraman never dies. What a fucking throwback. That just reminds me of like old Reddit. Man, now that I'm older, I can really think about it. The reason why we say the camera... Wow, that's like survivor bias or whatever it's called, though. There's really nothing behind that except you feel like the cameraman never dies because the footage you've seen is the footage you would see because that cameraman wouldn't have died. But all the cameramen that died, you're probably not going to see their footage. Oh, we're fucked! We're fucked!
Lantern Shrink, the 6 Infinity...
So even if he loses the fight, he can just wish.
Stones, and if you add the friendship and the family stones into the mix, you get the legendary Hybrid Theory Linkin Park audio.
Wait, what the fuck is this? What the fuck did he...
The friendship and the family stones into the mix, you get the legendary Hybrid Theory Linkin Park audio cassette that acts as a medium for Chester Bennington's Oversoul.
There is no way he's got the lead singer Chester's fucking soul in this device. Brother, I think you took it too far. He's like, yep, I got Chester Bennington's soul on this cassette. Huh?
That was also evolved by the Stand Arrow. The cassette goes into Star-Lord's Walkman where Chester's scream is channeled through Black Bolt's mouth, forming a sonic cannon. Powered by an arc reactor that is extracting energy from a quantum black hole stabilized by a PIM particle disk. The reactor is supercharging the proton pack that was upgraded with the ultimate nullifier to contain the Dark Phoenix and redirect its powers into the BFG where it merges with atomic radiation from a Godzilla embryo that is life-sustained by pure testosterone from Chuck Norris.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Why did he... everything he just did was awful. Bro did a very loud censor while also not censoring the word, completely missed it, while also the word did not need to be censored. If anything, the image, this guy's mind is melted. Even hearing the tail end of it hurt.
Fusion is channeled.
Now I'm scared he's going to say anything else, so I'm going to turn him down.
Through Goku's hands into a Kyber...
Wait, that's Goku's hands. It's all traveling into Goku's fucking hands.
Is channeled through Goku's hands into a Kyber crystal, forming a laser-focused atom...
Bro, give Goku his hands. That's what I'm saying.
Dark Kamehameha. And if this is not enough, Uno reverse card, Full Exodia, Pikachu Illustrator, Master of Death, and the Beholder. How it works, how I build it, is it stronger than the Gauntlet of...
There's the original. So this is what we were fucking with before. And now this one just looks pathetic.
Chaos. These are the questions I'm answering right now on my YouTube channel. And I will see you right there.
How do you make a career out of this? He has found a way to make this a thing. That anime got canceled for this reason. He's too powerful. Where does he go from here? He has to have hit the limit, right?
If I had 9 lives, I would literally use 8 of them to blow my shit off in front of people for literally the most minor inconvenience they might have caused.
Okay, bro. Let's keep these thoughts inside. Mr. Beast put out a new video, and I'll be honest with you. The first minute of it, the headline, it's so interesting. And then this buffoon, this ape ruins it. He ruins it. Mr. Beast, everything he touches, he ruins because whoever is they're dumb. They're dumb. They're dumb. It's called Survive 30 Days Stranded with Your Ex. Win $250,000. These people were on, I believe they were on that love show we went over on stream. I don't know if you guys even remember that. He he had a threesome. It was a whole thing. Anyway.
Take off your blindfolds. I just trapped this ex-boyfriend and his ex-girlfriend in the middle of the wilderness. If they spend the next 30 days here, I will give them $250,000.
I hate you.
Grant and Ashley were in a relationship until he cheated on her on national television.
You are my least favorite person.
I ain't been the best. Welcome to the camp.
Oh no. Oh no, I know him.
I told a little bit of a lie. It's not just you and your ex-girlfriend. It's you and your 5 ex-girlfriends.
Okay, so I'll be real. Great concept. I'm into it. This is a really good hook. One thing you'll notice, and you won't be able to see it, Mr. Beast, he front loads. He focuses. The best shit is in the beginning because, I mean, he said it himself. Who's watching at the end, right? But he front loads. This is good. I'm interested in this concept. It's a little sick, but I'm interested. Okay, so you might be asking, well, are they splitting the money? How does this work? Yes, chat. This is where the largest YouTuber on planet Earth cannot seem to fucking design a good game ever. I almost broke my desk just now because I'm crashing out. He can never design anything ever. And now that I've met him and I've met the producers and I met the people and everything that goes into this, why don't you guys? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna let him explain. Go ahead, Jimbo. Go ahead, Jimbo.
Come on, let's go meet the exes.
Hi. Nice to meet you guys. It's awkward.
Whoever's left at the end of 30 days, we'll split that $250,000.
Okay, whoever's left. Oh, okay. So they're going to be playing games. There's going to be elimination. It's like Survivor, right? There's going to be some kind of twist, probably.
We should probably start collecting some wood. Nice to see you guys.
All right, have fun getting the firewood.
Now that I'm out here, I'm gonna just.
Okay, so I am going to yada yada him a little bit here. It's like nobody cares. He's getting firewood. Nolan says some gay shit. Nobody cares. Okay, they're on day 2. Nobody cares. People are crying. Oh, but I loved him. Okay, here we go.
Lost our minds.
How was the first night, everybody?
We're having a great time.
Yeah?
It's good. It's fun.
To celebrate 24 hours in the woods, I have a secret for each side.
Okay, so here we go. We made it a day in the woods. We got the sports bras, Nike. He's got a type. Big-ass forehead on that one. Let's get it. Secret. Biggest YouTuber in the world. How many millions of views does this get? Here we go, Jimbo. She's got a goddamn fucking M9. That is literally a CS knife she's got, by the way.
Scared. Come with me, Grant.
Every 5 days, you're gonna have the ability to send one of them home.
Ooh, Grant. Kind of interesting, something, right? He has the ability every 5 days to eliminate one of them based off of how he's feeling. Interesting, right? Fascinating. Okay, so there's only going to be one left. Okay.
Until there's just one left.
Woo, Jimbo!
I'm about to tell you, he has no...
Now, what's the lady's secret? What do they get? What's their thing?
No idea. The secret for the 5 of you is whatever exes are left at the end can just choose to steal the money from Grant, sending him home with nothing.
So what's the point of this? What do we do? What is the point of this? Boys, with only seeing this much, what do you think happens at the end? What do you think happens at the end of this 30-minute video? I'll give you one guess. I'll give you one guess. They steal. Yes, of course they fucking steal. Why wouldn't they? There's literally no reason not to. And guess what happens? Dude, the fucking editing team was jumping through hoops and bending over backwards to make this intense at the end. And you are a child if you think it was actually close. They did so much editing and all these things to try to make it seem like there would be a big surprise. Nope, she stole the money. She went, yeah, I'm going to take the money for myself. Sorry, Grant. Sorry. Video ends. There's so much I want to say. Show it. This whole video. We could watch the whole thing. I can go through it. It is so, like, I was watching this because I'm like, wow, that's a really intense idea. It's kind of fucked up. It's interesting, right? And, like, when I found this out, I'm like, oh, so there's no point. And listen, I will agree, like, Grant sucks, right? You're not rooting for him. But a good show where you're not rooting for someone doesn't take away their ability to win. Grant's never stood a chance. We don't want Grant to win, right? He's the villain, right? But you don't then, like, what was the point? I'll be honest. If I'm Grant in this situation, I'm like, why did I show up for this? I spent 30 days in the woods and there was literally no chance I was getting any money. Like if I'm Grant, I'm like, I mean, I'll show you the big reveal. It gets revealed that she's stealing, and he goes, "Oh, so I don't get anything?" He goes, well, I played the game. That sucks, I guess." 30 days of his life in the woods for like that. I would be livid. There was no point. Not to mention, by the way, there's another thing. Once after the first elimination, I'll show you that. All the women realize then that they can be eliminated every 5 days. And the realization comes over them, and they're like, wait, why are we staying here then? This is kind of dumb. Like, the whole narrative here is crazy. I kind of want to watch it to just criticize it. Maybe I'll skip around. But here, I'll just let it play for a second.
I love this. This is karma.
Immediately, like, this is karma. I love this. Well, yeah, but like, is it content? What is this?
On the morning,
and I say this, by the way, I just want to be clear. Why am I so critical? Chat, right now. Let's together. Right now. In 5 minutes, can we come up with a better system than that? What could have been a better ending? Maybe at the end, we tell the girls they give them some amount of power. What can we think of literally anything? There's got to be something, right? In 5 minutes, we got to be able to figure it out. Maybe a split or steal, right? Something. I think split or steal is better. They've done that a lot. The final decision should be whether the girl wants to split with the guy or take nothing and split it between the eliminated girls. Holy shit. What an beautiful. Make the final girl decide, split with your ex or get nothing and split it all with the girls. Now we have some actual intrigue here because you have to choose be selfish and benefit your piece of shit ex, or be selfless and benefit all the women who didn't even stay in the forest for all 30 days, but your ex doesn't get anything. Now pause right there. That took 15 seconds, right? None of us do this professionally, right? Well, you could argue I do, right? None of us are, like, this man has all access to all the money on planet Earth. It's, you know what it is that bothers me? It's not that he doesn't do it. It's that I know after being more involved, it's that he just doesn't care. Mr. Beast has analytic autism. Mr. Beast has numbers autism. He cares about one thing, right? There's no artistic integrity of actually making like a compelling ending. It's, this video is already going to do well. We can yada yada the ending, right? It doesn't matter. And I feel like the proof of that, if you want to argue it with me and say I'm wrong, just go watch Beast Games Season 1, Beast Games Season 2. Go watch any of the game shows he's done where they take a nosedive towards the end because it's like, who's watching? And this is a great example. Like, the ending that we're building up to is decided in the first 60 seconds of the video. There's nothing to it. Let him determine who gets the money if they choose to steal or even... Dude, there's so many ways you could work this. Like if you had a team of writers figuring out a better ending here, you could have so many more interesting... The problem is that the girl who makes it to the end, genuinely, there's no reason not to take the money. These people hate each other. They are exes with this guy. They hate him. And by the way, over these 30 days, they don't fall back in love with him. You will see. They just hate him more. It's horrible.
Day 3, Grant got up extra early and immediately got to work building a shelter. And as you can imagine,
why is he building a fucking shelter when they gave him one?
The girls weren't too pleased.
It's like 6 a.m. Please shut up. Grant, you have a tent. You don't need to build a house. Like, this is so crazy.
Girl said I don't need to build a house because I have a tent, right?
And so here's what's also... Again, oh my God, I could rant about this all day. It drives me up the fucking wall. I just got to say this. Okay. Grant is not motivated to even have a social game because he doesn't know that they can steal the money. So I assume what the producers are hoping for is maybe one of the girls falls in love or something, right? But Grant doesn't even play to a social game because he doesn't need to, because he's not being told that they can steal. It's just dropped on him. It's poorly designed. And I'm gonna be a little woke, soft bitch boy here. It's a little fucked up. Putting him in the forest for 30 days on kind of a false it's fucked up. It's weird. I don't know. Like, hey, you're gonna split money if you make it to the end. Right at the end? Nope.
We lied. Like, I don't like Grant. I want to see the villains lose. Grant, we covered Grant over a year ago. Grant is a loser, like, genuinely. But, like, there's nothing, like, what's interesting about this?
Good morning. It's day 5.
I just want to show you the first elimination. That's all I'm going to, and then I'll show you the end. Where there was so much, dude, 30 days and 30 minutes. Here's another thing to think about. Like, some of the girls on here get almost no screen time, and some of them stayed for like 2 weeks. It's like, this just, I gotta be real. For every single person here except the one winner, this was not worth it. This was the biggest fucking wait. They don't even get screen time. Some of them were here for weeks. And you will see, if you watch the whole video, it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes to have this whole thing, beginning, middle, and end, 30 days. It's not, there's not enough time.
Mr. Beast is coming today.
It is elimination day, and I have to choose who I am sending home.
Come on over.
No, I'm scared. There's hearts. Stop.
Grant, you're on this side, you know, where the hammer is. Oh, wow.
He's gonna hammer our hearts. He's already done that in real life.
You always got something up your sleeve.
This one's a fun one. He's gonna have to send one of you home until just one of you remain. And if that person and Grant are still here on day 30, you will both split the $250,000 back at camp.
All the ones who go home don't get anything, I assume.
No.
Wow. What? Wow. That was not.
So they're all realizing now, oh, I've been here for 5 days. I'm not gonna stay there. Like, why would I stay? This is dumb.
Expected.
So you could be here for 20 days and get nothing.
Wow, Grant. You're lucky.
You're guaranteed money. Being rewarded for being a cheater, isn't that nice?
Excellent choice of words.
Interesting choice of words before the heart smash.
Yeah, I would be a little nicer to him. Maybe say like.
But why would they be nicer? They don't need to be. Because they get to steal the money at the end. Okay, but you know what I'm realizing too is what if they tell Grant they can just steal the money, doesn't that end the whole video? Like, I'm gonna be real here. The girl who gets eliminated right now, what if she just says they can steal the money at the end of this? And then Grant goes, wait, what? And then Grant goes, okay, I'm gonna go home then? What are we doing here? What is this? He has to be nice to them. I'm going to open your fucking eyes here, buddy. There's no amount of niceness you could be to me in a camp, right? For 30 days, that's going to make me split the money with you. You could be the nicest person of all time. Cool. I'm going to take the money and go, I had a great experience. He was so nice to me. Why wouldn't you steal?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
The only way, like, stealing money would have impact is if the people were close. But these people could not be further from close. They're worse than neutral. They hate each other. These are exes who ended on bad terms.
That was the deciding factor? Because I made a comment?
It was bad. It was bad.
I wish I never came here.
I imagine everyone's going to be feeling that way by the end of this. Okay, so too long didn't watch. Here's how it ends.
Rid of me.
But Grant had a plan to make sure Abby.
So okay, I'm gonna summarize. So Grant, here we go. This is where it's so interesting. Grant made Abby here. He said, Abby, I'll take you to the end, but you need to swear on a Bible that we're in this together. And she swore on the Bible, bro. So Grant had it locked and loaded. And then guess what? She lied on the Bible because who cares? Who gives a fuck?
She would keep her promise and split the money with him.
I want you to stay. I will not hurt you in the end.
Like Abby used like a swear on the Bible.
I swear.
Through all my mistakes, I have been an unfaithful servant of God, and I feel like at times I hurt more people than I've helped. These life lessons have been solidified in my heart. Love fiercely because you are loved. Forgive quickly because you have been forgiven. Give grace because you have been given plenty. God has given us the gift of free will, so we must use it wisely. And anyone that's not giving you peace, forgive them and set them free. So with
my favorite thing that Grant does
Immediately after doing the most he did this on Temptation Island, by the way, for those wondering. My favorite thing he does is right after doing horrible shit to someone, he goes, I forgive you. Thank you, Jimmy.
Should be used to shattering my heart by now.
Ashley, I hope you find God. I hope you find peace. And I forgive you. And I finally forgive myself.
I feel like you do owe me more than you owe anyone else. I didn't really come here for the money. This was the one chance we had to make amends.
I wanted to see us make amends, but I have to stick to.
Also, why is the slow-mo so dramatic? Like, by the way, just, you know, she was always going to steal the money. If you watch the whole video, her plan the entire time was to gaslight Grant to getting her to the end so she could steal. That was the plan. That was the plan the entire time. All the girls agreed too. They all agreed. Plan is gaslight Grant to bring him to the end and steal the money. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit. Yes, of course. Why wouldn't? Of course.
Pick me.
Dang. Well, think it's time. Back on day one, I gave both sides a secret. The secret I told them is whatever girl was last would get to, instead of splitting the prize pool with you, steal the entire prize pool.
If I'm Grant right now, I'm grabbing Jimmy by the collar. You fucking retard! 25 fucking days on a false you lied to get me here! Why wouldn't she fucking steal? Why wouldn't she, Jimbo? Here's the funniest part. Jimmy and his fucking whatever team decided this is brain dead. I'm gonna blow your mind. They offer the girl, the last girl standing, they offer her the next 5 days to make her decision. So they say, you can break his heart now and take the money, or you can think about it until day 30. Guess what she does? It doesn't take a fucking mirror. It doesn't take a crystal ball to know what she does. She walks up and she smashes his heart instantly because Mr. Beast's team is like writing for aliens. Like they've never experienced a human. There's no decision here. She literally goes, I lied, Grant. I lied. I'm going to break your heart now. And Mr. Beast, oh, that's unfortunate. We had 5 more days planned.
So, we don't need this anymore. He can't eliminate you. You now have a hammer. And at any point between now and day 30...
It's brain dead. That's a brain dead thing. I'm sorry, that's brain dead. Like, what?
You can smash his heart, thus stealing the entire $300,000.
What's her incentive for not doing it? You're a smart viewer. You might be a fart smeller, buddy. This is what I mean, by the way, by like the editors are jumping through hoops to make it seem like she was wrestling with her decision. She fucking wasn't.
Can you talk with me about that before doing that? It feels like you're against me.
This is not your game.
Everything I did say to you has been true. I swore on the Bible. I really am torn between all the situations.
The X on her.
I don't have any ill will towards you, and same for you, Ashley. But it's one thing when someone volunteers to swear on the Bible, and it's another when you impose that on them.
Look at Grant, dude. Grant realizing right now in this moment, he just spent 25 days in the forest to get absolutely bent over and fucked in the asshole. And he's staring there right now. He's like, it's not even the girl's fault, bro. This is Mr. Beast. I'm in Greenville, North Carolina right now getting fucked in the ass in front of 100 million people. Like, I mean, listen, I don't like Grant, but I would not do this. This is crazy. That's crazy.
I swear. I solemnly swear.
Okay.
And I felt like that was a manipulation tactic. And Ashley wanted her redemption story. Like, she's been through a lot.
You guys are gonna potentially get the last laugh.
Yes.
Potentially, Jimbo! What do you mean potentially? What's the other outcome?
Planned since day 5.
Ashley, I will not let him win. I promise you that.
You said we don't owe anyone anything, and put myself first.
Abby, focus on yourself. Know that you deserve it and that you've done your part.
And I know that I am
but can he forgive Mr. Beast? Very good point.
Forgiven by God, and he knows my heart. The point is, I'm going to put myself first, and like you said, we don't owe anyone anything. And the last part
instantly
is for Ashley.
Instantly. Dude, it hadn't even been 5 minutes. He gave him 5 days. She did it in 5 seconds. I will say, I don't like Grant. It's fun to see Grant lose, right? But in my opinion, this could have been so much better. Grant can lose, and we still have more of an interesting outcome to the video, right? Because this was, like I said, first 30 seconds in, you knew it was going to happen. You just knew. We want Grant to lose, right? But to be fair, Grant on Temptation Island, Grant was losing, and it was so much more interesting. Grant's response, though, I will admit, he handled it better than I would have. He kind of took it on the chin. If I could say anything nice about him, he kind of took this on the chin. Listen.
This experience has been absolutely insane. You know, it's not easy being judged on your past. It's not fun going home right now with nothing, but it's what it is. I played, I lost.
Listen, the worst person you know just made a good point, is kind of where I'm at. Him saying, I played, I lost, I wouldn't have, dude, I would be screaming. I'd be like, how much footage can I ruin of Mr. Beast thing, right? Like, if I just don't stop screaming like slurs right now, can Jimmy even edit around this? Like, what? I have nothing to lose at this point. I'm killing Chandler. Grandma's lemon pound cake versus fat policeman. This guy knows. Yeah, so Afro Man, who I introed stream with, people have been asking me to watch get caught up on the story. This has been going on in the background for a while, and the case finally was resolved, and we'll get to that. And here is what you need to know: Afro Man is a rapper who really had his success and his blow up with the 2 songs I opened stream with. Because I Got High is like the one, and then Colt 45 is really good. He kind of fell off. I haven't heard much from Afro Man in many years. I think most of you probably feel the same. You got a special place in your heart for him, for what he made. Palmdale. Evidently, some informant, and I can I be honest with you, I don't really know what that means, a police informant. Like, is that someone that works for the police? Or is that just like a dude off the street? I don't know. Some informant, some snitch, apparently had a tip of some kind that Afro Man was like full-blown drug trafficking type shit. Like, not like he had a little baggie on him. They said, yo, you need to check his house out, police. He's got hella drugs, and he's got kidnapping ring. In his basement, he has a whole dungeon where there are missing people that he's kidnapped, is what the accusation was. So while Afro Man was on, I don't know what he was doing. He was in Chicago. The police raided his home while his ex-wife, I don't know, was at home. The police went in, busted down his gate, broke through his door, raided his house, searched everything, caused property damage, caused trauma, and they found nothing. They found absolutely nothing. So, obviously, Afro Man was fucking pissed, and he had security camera footage from the inside of his home, which he started releasing online to basically say, you know, fuck the police, you know, fuck this thing happening. This is bullshit. They need to pay for my stuff. They took money from his house as evidence, and Afro Man alleged that when they returned his money, there was some missing. So, right, just like classic corruption bullshit. Then he started releasing, this is where it gets good. He started releasing music, really just making fun of it, making fun of the police because nothing was happening. He was not getting justice for what had happened to him. So he started releasing songs making fun of these police officers. Here is one of those songs. So this is footage from the raid, where they found nothing, by the way. This is so fucking good.
Will you help me repair my door?
Did you find what you was looking for? Will you help me repair my gate and door?
It is so petty and so funny, and I gotta be fair here, right? How can you not be on his side in this moment? They broke his shit. They broke his door down, right? They kicked. He wants what's his. He wants them to pay. He wants, you know, some justice for what fucking happened to him. So he starts putting out this music, right? And it's hilarious. Okay, now this is important. This is actually going to be something that comes up quite a bit. Pay attention. So one of the, I believe it was the sheriff, when clearing the home, looking for things that don't exist, seems to notice a slice of cake. And Afro Man locks onto this.
Would you like a slice of lemon pound cake? You can take as much as you wanna take. There must be a big mistake. Would you like to have a slice of my lemon pound cake?
Oh my God, that's why you guys were spamming address me with a lemon and a cake emoji. Guns drawn, yeah. Oh yeah. Genuinely traumatizing if he was home, his ex-wife was home, but like just the horrific. And they find nothing.
The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping.
I believe they found weed, which was not what they were looking for.
Are you kidding? I make my money rapping. Why does the warrant say narcotics? Well, I know narcotics, but why kidnapping?
he's like, okay, I understand why you're saying narcotics. Okay, I can understand that, but why kidnapping?
Let me ask you something, officer. Any kidnapping victims inside my seat pockets?
So you get the point. He goes through. He's incredibly petty. And it's very fucking funny, right? So he puts out this music video, and that's not all he does. I mean, he continues to shit on these police officers, and he the more time goes on, it seems the more personal he gets. One thing that I think is like, this has got to be a punishable crime, and if it's not, it's like a frightening reality. Apparently, one of the police officers, the lady, I don't know her name, apparently she disconnected one of his security cameras during the police raid, which is like, how is that not immediately like, okay, you're fired? Which one's this? Oh, so then he put out another song called "Why You Disconnected My Video Camera."
Pay taxes, I work daily. I get rated by Beto Bailey, Randy Walters, Private Pile. I used to fuck his wife, doggy style. Fidel Castro, let's see, Duck Dynasty, Uncle Jesse.
So you can see in this video, this song, he's getting more personal and getting more angry, right? Like he's now going through and making fun of each of the cops individually.
Resource officer, receding hairline, deputy dipshit, just can't find shit. Lieutenant Mona Lickum Low Lisa.
That's the one.
My ex-wife just like pizza. She's jealous of me and my log jam. That's why she disconnected my camera. Pubic hair, Paw Patrol. Bring back the money that you stole. I defund thee, refund me.
Listen, anyone saying no one's saying it, but just to get ahead of this, you can't. There is no level of pettiness I wouldn't go to if I was in his position, and wouldn't you? Like your home, that's your home. You know what I mean? It's like, it is so, not to mention if he's telling that, like, I believe he believes this. I just don't know if it was proven or not that his money was stolen, but like, I would be crashing the fuck out. I would be losing my mind. You broke my door. You broke my gate. You stole my money. You disabled my security camera and you found nothing. Like, there's no limit to the pettiness. This is what you do. Like, what else is he gonna do, right? You don't have the option. Like, here's what I would like to ask. What would happen to the person who did this to any of these officers' homes? Would they even be alive at this point? But don't worry. But we're not to the main part of this. So why are we even talking about this? I'll get there.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
All these songs are funny and catchy in Afro Man style. He has, by the way, so many of these. and I recommend going and listening to all of them. They just get more and more specific and more petty, and they're all titled "Why You Disconnected My Video Camera."
Hide your money, your kids and your woman. White supremacists on my premises. What is this? A racist feminist? Why you disconnecting my video camera? Why?
Okay, but for real though, why did you disconnect his video camera? Like you're off the force. Why did you do that? So I don't know exactly the timeline on this, but somewhere along the line of Afro Man being pissed off, understandably, at the situation and making fun of these people, somewhere along this line of starting to personally insult them in his comedy rap, they decided, some of the officers, I don't know how many, but a few of them decided to come together to sue Afro Man. This is where I'm like, the delusion. 7 of them. Okay, there you go. 7 of them. 7 of them decided to come together to sue him for the things that he's saying in the rap songs. That includes the wife fucking. There were some other, I'll get to all of what he said, but they decide to do the absolute most horrendously, like, I can't think of a more dumb thing, and I feel like to be that dumb, that delusional, I think it speaks to what must be going on in that police department. Because I'm telling you, if you're in that situation and you went, oh shit, we kicked down this door, we broke everything, we fucked up, and your response isn't to, hey, how are we gonna make this right? Like, this is fucked up. Instead, you double down, get made fun of, and you decide to bring a lawsuit to him. Oh, it's unbelievable. So they now this whole story is around the court case and lawsuit that they filed against him. Here's another song I want to play. This one, you're never gonna believe it. This one is called Lemon Pound Cake. You'll never guess what this
Lemon
one.
pound cake, trending on TikTok. Lemon pound cake. He's a family guy. Lemon pound cake. The munchies because he got high. Lemon pound cake.
He's got the fucking fans singing it. He's got merch.
Pound cake. Lemon pound cake. He wanna put down his glide. Lemon pound cake. Trending on TikTok. Lemon pound cake. He's a family guy. Lemon pound cake. The munchies because he got high. Lemon pound.
Okay, so good, right? They made him watch it. Yes, dude, all this shit got played in court. It's so fucking funny, dude. Banger. Castrate the informant. Yeah, I want to know what that situation is. Like, are police this, like, hey, I have a tip. Okay, cool. We'll kick his fucking door in. So, court case has been going on for a while at this point. They're alleging all kinds of defamation. They are life-ruining accusations in the music he's putting out. They're alleging that the things he's saying is hurting their career, their image, their family, everything. It's like, boo fucking who, right? So 5 days. This is mind-melting. 5 days or 4 days before the jury decision, the end of the court case. 5 days before, Afro Man puts out a new song. Another new fucking song. It was a 3-day trial. Okay, but what I'm saying is this. So the trial ended on the 19th, March 14th. He posts a new song. And this one, he does not hold back. I'm going to show you quite a bit of it. Here we go. This is the image that it starts with.
Mine eyes seen the corruption of the Adam County cops, stealing money, stealing cake. When they make they traffic stops, first they screw you, then they sue you. Play games and dismiss your claims. The proof's on the internet. Afro Man will bring it to ya.
This one gets crazy. I need it to land.
Gonna screw ya. My proof's on the internet. Mine eyes have seen informants get busted with felonies. Tell the cops I'm.
So is that the informant?
Eyes have seen informants get busted with felonies.
We trusted this?
We trusted this, bro?
Tell the cops I'm a kidnapper and I sell a lot of keys. Raid my house and then get pissed, 'cause the dungeon don't exist. My proof's on the internet. My gate don't operate and my door is on the floor. My camera's disconnected. Lisa Phillips is up. Downtown they take my mom.
Oh my.
A Muslim and pound cake. My proofs on the internet.
I feel like he stopped caring. Also, I believe they are suing him for millions. These fucking cops. I could be wrong, but from what I was told in another video, they were suing him for millions of dollars in like damage. 4 million. There you go. 3.9. Like, have a little bit of fucking shame.
They vandalized my property, my money came up short. They disconnect my cameras because they are a poor sport. They're the predators and the victims, and they're suing me in court. My proof's on the internet.
While he's singing the chorus, he has balls because this is a scary court case, right? What if he pushed it too far? What if it all goes south in court? You're gambling with millions, right? He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. I mean, going up against police is scary. It shouldn't be scary, but I'd be scared.
Brian Newland is a flag. William is a pedophile.
Okay, so this is where it goes fucking crazy. So I watched a YouTube lawyer or whatever talk about this, and apparently, like, he gave him a soft green light on this because, like, well, the claims that can't be proven are jokes and fun, and the like pedophile claim seems like he can back it up.
If I'm telling folks the truth, how come I have to go to trial? Newland sexting kids, that's true. Now he's stealing my money too. My proof's on the end.
I just don't know how you're so dumb to have, like, pedophile in your back pocket and be like, I think a public lawsuit's a good idea. Let me sue a man we hurt. Also, oops, I'm a pedophile. Oh, surely that won't come up. Kind of bold, kind of crazy, but that's not all. Here's another one he posted just 2 days after that. 2 days after, I believe we're now in the trial. Post this one. This one's called Randy Walters is a Son of a Bitch.
Randy Walters is the son of a bitch. Yeah, that's why I fucked his wife and got filthy rich.
So I believe that, and I think I'll show Critical's video to show it. In the court, they obviously played this song, and he was there, and I believe his wife was there, and they all cried and they all boo-hooed about how this song caused them immense distress. I'll show it to you, but, like, it's like, really? 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 Now, for those who don't know, this suit he is wearing, you notice he's wearing it closer to the trial. Well, this is what he wore to the trial. Yes. And the entire trial is on YouTube. Or, well, the ending of it is, the 30 minutes is on YouTube. He wore this to the trial, and it is fucking incredible. Charlie, I watched the whole trial. It's fine. It's whatever. But Charlie did a good job of pulling out clips that are worth watching. So why don't we let Charles take over?
And so he started to use some of that footage to make music, insulting them, ridiculing them, making fun of them, turning this misery into some boner jams for his art. And the officers that he has made songs about and made fun of got really upset. They got super sore about it, so they filed a defamation lawsuit against him. And the lawsuit has made it all the way to court, and now it's settled, but we got to witness what is has to be one of the most entertaining court cases ever broadcast.
In my opinion, I fucked his wife doggy style.
Dude, this is literally what we talk about in chat, where like if my stream's ever in court, you're gonna like all the shit we say written out and then read aloud by some dude in a suit.
He said it like they were facts.
I don't know how the jury just didn't erupt into laughter numerous times throughout this case. There are so many moments just like that. So he has made a lot of songs and a lot.
Okay, let's go to where there he's in okay, here he is in court. Look at him in court, by the way. What a fucking flex.
Really, Afro Man said it best while in court.
Fact, they never should have came to my house in the first place. Fact, if they hadn't have came to my house, they wouldn't have put themselves on the video camera and in my music career. All of this is their fact.
They brought up.
Does he have a French are his nails French? What are they called? You know what I'm talking about? French tip, French manicure? Am I wrong? Am I missing does he have French tips? God damn. And so what? What do you mean, and so what? What do you mean, and so what?
All of this is their fault, and they have the audacity to sue me. These people and you are the predators and the victim at the same time.
Ooh!
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you
Under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after that...
Yeah, I fucking hate, I mean, attorneys, whatever, and that gave you the right to do it? That gave me the right to use my First Amendment right? Or wait, second. What do you like? Yeah, it's anytime. And what do you mean? It's such a sneaky little question, right? It has he's just trying to trip him up. And that gave you the right to do this? Bro, I had the right. Beginning, middle, and end, I've always had it.
Gave you the right to do everything you
Under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. And I think
that's his lawyer. Then he must be coached here, because the answer he gave was a slam dunk. Of course he's coached, right?
For doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
Amen. All right.
I on him, like, this story is interesting without the lawsuit, but I probably would have even talked about it. But the lawsuit makes it like, are these people brain damaged? Legitimately? Like low functioning? Why would you do that? Like, even just think, like, how much in a bubble do you live in? Just pause and think about the optics of it for a second. Why would you do it? Even if you win the lawsuit, why would you do this? Makes you look like mind melted. Okay, let's go to the next clip. I'll let Charlie introduce
that raid in the subject of his songs, making fun of them, joking around, whatever he was doing with that music, using them. There should have never been a defamation case that went this far in the first place. But the fact that it did was a fucking slam dunk for comedy. So let's dive into some of the highlight moments here from the court case.
So you're claiming that is the defamation with your wife?
Mr. Walter.
You're solely...
What, Charlie, what is this? I'm not the one rewinding it. What, Charlie, you can cut out the rewind part. And here I am stealing his content.
Being painted in a false light due to Mr. Walters saying he had sex with your wife.
Mr. Walters does have sex with his wife. Mr. Foreman doesn't.
Good catch on that.
Yeah.
So you're claiming that is the defamation statement, is that he said he had sex with your wife?
Yes.
Okay. And that's painted you in a false light?
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Here's the pitch, slow and straight. All I have to do is swing and I'm the hero. But I'm the zero, Bro, it was right there. All you have to say is, yeah, it's a false statement because my wife doesn't fuck Afro Man. And he goes, yeah, for those who didn't follow, he's like, I don't know if my wife is fucking Afro Man.
Mr. Foreman. But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
I mean, really though, I gotta be real. This is the type of energy of someone who would think this suit is a good idea. Like this lawsuit, right? Like you look at this and you go, man, this man might be retarded. Like capital R retarded, like actually. And then you think, oh, well, that does make sense for taking this to court. Like you have to think that was a good answer. Maybe he really doesn't know. Then shut the fuck up and say you don't know, bro. What are you doing? This is the whole case.
Fucking plot twist of the century. Game of Thrones writers could never. The subversion of my expectations during this segment cannot be overstated. My jaw was on the floor. So I was already kind of giggly, kind of kicking.
That's why he said he doesn't know. He has to say it for the suit. Okay, so if that's the case, you can legal me here. Help me out. If that's the case, if he had to say it for the suit, then maybe don't do this suit. You have to get up there and bro just did worse for his public image and marriage than anything Afro Man did. Nobody, you know what? I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck about Afro Man's struggle until this started happening. Nobody cares. Nobody cared. It's the lawsuit. This has reignited his whole fucking career. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. I'm not saying that in any way. I like Afro Man, right? Or his music was funny. I'm just saying we weren't talking about this. Charlie wasn't talking about this. This wasn't going viral. Like, why do this to yourself? That own cop, his own statement there has hurt him further than anything Afro Man did.
When he's like, so yeah, sorry about that, misspoke. So the defamation is, Mr. Foreman doesn't have sex with your wife, and we all know that's untrue. And he's like,
I don't know.
Couldn't
tell you.
The lawyer was stunned. Like the lawyer just went radio silent. I think actually blue screened when Randy Walters. This is Randy Walters, by the way. I forgot to mention his name. Star of Afro.
It went. Someone said it went viral 3 years ago when the song came out originally. I believe that, but this is hitting new levels, I would say.
His wife or something. So now he's on stand, and it only gets worse from here. It looks like he starts to get angry at his wife about the claim.
Wait, you don't know if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
No, I
Oh my God, buddy, why are you not picking up what we're talking about here?
just want to ask that question because you said we don't know. I just
Been
need
with
to know
that
yes or
woman
no.
since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
Sure, but that's not what Afro Man did. Afro Man did the I fucked your wife in a rap song. What are we talking about here? He did not put out like a hello, I'm Mr. Afro, and putting out like, what are we talking about? I fucked this guy's wife too. There, I said it.
That's something we cannot verify the truth of.
Anyone else in chat? Anyone else in chat?
Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
He thought he was playing chess, but he was actually just playing with his own butthole. I don't know what strategy Randy Walters was cooking up there in the noodle, but this is stunning stuff right now. He was giving him like a layup. He's like, all right, so the claim is untrue, right? And he's like, I don't know. I would hope.
Like, I don't know. Ask her. I don't know. Why am I here? And then, okay, here we go. This is the next part.
My wife isn't cheating on me. We've been together for fucking years, but now that he's made a song about having sex with my wife, well, maybe he is. And maybe she's cheating on me, and maybe I hate her for it. We'd have to ask Afro Man about that.
Not a lot of height
now
gain.
It's put out there, and now it's giving me a lot to think about. Like, it looks like he starts to stew, like steam there about it. I really don't know what happened there, but oh my goodness gracious, when I tell you I was laughing, I was belly laughing when this guy started saying that. And you could hear the lawyer kind of switch on to like, okay, this is weird, but I'll play along mode, where he's like, okay, so you're saying we can't verify whether or not this is like...
Yeah, doesn't that eliminate this being defamation immediately? We can't verify it, so that's it.
A true or false claim, it's not verifiable info? Because if he's going to try and say that this is defamatory and then turn around and say that he doesn't know if it's true or not,
already said
how
it.
the fuck can you say it's defamatory?
Charlie already said it.
It's an outrageous tactic, I don't know what else to call it, from Randy Walters here. It was mind-boggling.
Playing this song and just breaking down in tears is like, it's so crazy. I believe this is the female cop lady, sheriff lady. I don't know her name.
As you can probably gather,
He's so mean. Is that really so mean? I'd rather be I'd rather not have my home raided and just have some rapper say I'm a lesbian. Does that like, what are we talking about here? Are we children? What are we talking about here?
From the song here, this is an officer involved in the raid. Her name is Lisa. According to Afro Man, she even disconnected one of his surveillance cameras.
Yeah, that's crazy. Get her out of there.
Actually made fun of in a song, a very silly track. Like, it's ridiculous.
They make her watch the whole thing, dude. The whole thing. God.
They play the whole song too. They sit her right there like it's a fucking Fine Bros React segment.
Okay, so I mean that's the gist of it. They play his songs in court so many times. Here's the lemon cake guy real quick.
With the defamation lawsuit from the officers, have done nothing but further humiliate the officers and put a bigger spotlight on it.
Sean, you were called Officer Pound Cake by Mr. Foreman.
Bro, we're in court over Officer Pound Cake?
You received hundreds of pound cakes at work.
He gets sent pound cakes now at work.
Different people.
Must be nice, right? Like that's the consequence.
Okay. And the context of that name comes from a music video that Mr. Foreman created, correct?
I don't know where he got it at, but
don't even know. Sure.
You'd have to ask him that question.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play what's marked.
So they played the whole pound cake song for him. They made him listen to the whole pound cake fucking song, dude.
There. So you've seen Exhibit D, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You would admit that's you with the glasses walking by a lemon pound cake on the counter?
Yes.
To be honest, this is probably the best promo any artist could ever hope for.
Okay, so you guys already know, it's probably been spoiled, but ladies and gentlemen, the stunning conclusion. How about the stunning conclusion? Let's let Good Morning America tell you how it ends.
The rapper known as Afro Man is celebrating after a jury sided with him in a lawsuit brought by sheriff's deputies in Ohio, who claimed he was wrong to mock them in music videos.
We did it, America! Yeah! We did it! Freedom of speech! Right on!
The dispute dates back to 2022 when
Actually, weirdly enough, that Afro Man I'd say this is a big public W for freedom of speech. Like, what a W.
Deputies raided his house as part of a drug case. No charges were filed, but Afro Man, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, protested, saying the deputies damaged his home.
Mama's lemon pound cake.
He then made a music video using home surveillance footage of the raid. The deputies sued, accusing Foreman of using their likeness without permission.
It made the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him up.
I'm sorry, but like, dog, you're in his house with an investigation that was completely false, and you're mad. You're fucking mad that he used your light. You're in his home.
Slide. Of what?
The deputies say Foreman's insults in the video caused them mental distress.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, it's probably so. Oh, it's so. I can't. Like, imagine how his ex-wife and the children that were home when this happened. And even, I'll be real, even though he wasn't home, he said he was watching the cameras from Chicago. Do you know how fucking mentally distressing that is for him?
and led to harassment and death threats. They demanded millions of dollars in damages.
He said it like they were facts. The tears, the agony.
I love that the jury heard all this and still went, nah, we ain't doing all
these
that.
Witnesses.
Nah, walk.
Don't forget that.
But Foreman's lawyers argued the deputies are public figures subject to public scrutiny, calling this a case of free speech and saying this about his client.
Look at that suit. Does this look like a man who thinks that everybody's going to assume that everything he's saying is fact? This is a reasonable person in the eyes of the community is going to say, it's a song.
I really do feel like sometimes you can stretch that, right? But I don't think Afro Man's stretching that at all. It's fucking Afro Man. And the songs were funny. And like I do think he could have taken it too far. I don't think he even got close. He's so in the right. This is such a slam dunk.
It's a joke.
After hours of deliberations, the jury finding in favor of Foreman.
Look
This
at my
suit
man.
stands for the freedom of speech and the American dream.
Let's go, baby.
He thanked all the.
Let's go, baby. Did you guys see the Chappell Roan drama? The Chappell Roan drama. So Chappell Roan is who this is about. And I have the tweet, or I guess it's an Instagram story, from a football player. I don't know him. He is apparently very famous. I looked it up. His name is, here we go, Jorginho Frello. Did I nail that? It's like, bro, he's from Detroit. That's George Frello. Jorginho Frello. Right? Close enough? No? Not nailed it? Jorginho. Mega fake. Big. I didn't know him. Huge. Try again. Close enough. He put out an Instagram story. Now, jump in at any point because I bet you lore masters will know better here. I didn't have the time or care to like really dive in if what's real, but here's what his Instagram story said. Okay, here we go. I just had a very upsetting situation with my family earlier today. Okay. My wife, Katta Cavelli, is in Sao Paulo for Lollapalooza. This morning, my daughter woke up incredibly excited. She even made a sign because she was so excited to see an artist she really admires, or should I say, used to admire. And then at Chappell Roan. No, this is wants her to know this is a call out. And at first when I saw this, I was like, okay, who cares? Some random fucking person is talking shit about Chappell Roan. That's what happens when you get famous. But then I realized this is not some random person. This is a very, very famous football player. So like, ooh, they're beefing. Because normally it's like, okay, random person tells a story. Like, okay, all right. But now, okay, there's some seriousness to it. I can't stand her. She's awful. Well, let's get to that. By coincidence, Chappell Roan and my daughter and wife are staying at the same hotel. During breakfast, the artist, Chappell Roan, walked past their table. My daughter, like any child would, recognized her, got excited, and just wanted to see if it was really her. Okay. The worst part is my daughter didn't even approach her. She simply walked past the singer's table, looked to confirm it was her, smiled, and went back to sit with mom. She didn't say a word. She didn't ask for anything. What happened next was completely disproportionate. Okay, here we go, boys. A large security guard came over to the table while they were still having breakfast and began speaking in an extremely aggressive manner to my wife and my daughter, saying that she shouldn't allow my daughter to disrespect or harass other people. Honestly, I don't know at what point simply walking past a table and looking to see if someone's there is considered harassment. He even said he would file a complaint with the hotel, all while my 11-year-old daughter, 11 by the way, was sitting there in tears. My daughter was extremely shaken and cried a lot. I've lived with football, public exposure, and well-known people for many years, and I understand very well what respect and boundaries are. What happened there was not that, okay? It was a child admiring someone. It's sad to see this kind of treatment coming from those who should understand the importance of fans. Ooh, the rich famous folk are fighting. At the end of the day, they are the ones who build all this, and I sincerely hope this serves as a moment of reflection. No one should go through this, especially as a child. At Chappell Roan, all caps now, without your fans, you are nothing. And to the fans, she doesn't deserve your affection. Whew. okay, so that was what he put out. I can show it to you now that I've read it. Here's what he put out. Wall of text, kind of eviscerated her. Like I said, this is a random person on Twitter. Okay, cool. Like, do not care. You're very likely lying or stirring, and I don't believe you. But this is like a very famous football player. So suddenly I'm like, ooh, okay. Why did the clown face need to be included? Don't know, didn't do it. Grabbed a tweet. It wasn't even her fault. Well, let's get to the full story. So I read this and I'm like, sure, like, is this... I've heard a lot of hate of her. And in fact, I think it came up on stream and people were like, some people were saying, I'm going to give fair to both sides. Some people were saying fuck her before this story even happened. Other people were saying it's all just a sexist, like, psyop. It's all people just want to find reasons to hate her. I read this story and I'm like, I'm willing to believe it, but I mean, this is crazy, right? Like, why, even from her perspective, even if Chappell Roan is the biggest bitch of all time, which I don't know that she is, but even if she is, this is like, you fake it because this is bad for PR. Okay, so Chappell Roan, obviously, she's getting fucking deep fried, sauteed, just eviscerated online. I mean, this tweet that I pulled this from, one tweet, 12 million views. Just a tweet covering the story, just explaining what happened. 12 million. Let me refresh. Has that number gone up? Yep, now it's 12.5 million views. I mean, this is huge. Lana Del Rey responds to Chappell Roan in a new comment following backlash online. This is crazy, by the way. And I don't even know if this is real. But I'm going to show it to you. She said, okay, brace yourselves. I'm not going to read it, but you can read it. So shouts out Lana. The girls are fighting. The girls are fighting, bro. Lana gives 0 fucks. She's definitely at that point. Now, I want you to know when something goes this viral, like 12 million views on a single post, I want you guys just for a second to guess. What do you think? And not to mention like Chappell Roan's fan base, right? You don't have to say it out loud. Just right now at your desk, think in your head. What do you think the age range? Describe the average Chappell Roan fan, right? Mine, we found through the census, 30 years old, right? On average male, on average white. Not that we don't have everything, but on average. I think Chappell Roan probably tends younger, if I had to guess. Younger, probably ladies, I would say. Teenage girls, maybe in the 20s too, early 20s. I'd say that's average, right? So you can probably imagine she's getting fucking eviscerated. 12 million views on a tweet doesn't lead to, well, let's hear her out. Let's see what she has to say. It's like, I knew that bitch was a bitch from the start. I've always hated her. This text is fake. Okay, this is what I was asking. So, question 1. I saw this. I don't know. People are saying it's fake now. Let's look at it, and then you guys tell me if it's fake. So this, I don't know if this is real. I'm getting word from a random person in chat. This is fake. I'm gay, 24-year-old man, and I like a few of her songs, but she's annoying. She's got a few catchy songs. I want you to know, I know nothing about her as a human. Before I read this, I saw someone say it in chat. This better be fake. Kind of agree with you. I'm being told it is fake. Let's read it first. Chappell Roan, I have seen the recent backlash and I've been receiving a lot of messages about the situation. I want to start by saying that I've always been very clear about my boundaries. This has got to be fake, right? When I'm on stage performing in drag at work event or doing press, I'm working. Outside of that, I'm not in work mode. I'm a person and I'm allowed to exist privately. We got Daniel Larson quotes from Chappell Roan. This is fake. She made a video response to prove it. Okay. Then actually, if we have proof this is fake, I just got to do it then. I just woke up. All right. If this is fake, I will stop reading it then. But she did put out a video response. And let's see what she has to say. Her video response on just a random news tweet, 10 million fucking views, dude. These people are like, I didn't realize she was this big. Listen, I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about Cameron? What the fuck does she know about breakfast? All right. Did you see her stadium? I promise. I want to make it as crystal clear. I know a few of her songs. I like a few of her songs. I think she could be in front of me in line at a Raising Cane's and I would not know it was her. I don't know. I don't follow. And why would I? I feel like I'm a little too old. Here's her response. Uh-oh, we just woke up with her. Hey. See what she has to say. Now, this is the one thing I haven't seen yet.
I'm just going to tell my half of the story of what happened today with a mother and child who were involved with a security guard who is not my personal security. I didn't even see a woman and a child. Like, no one came up to me. No one bothered me. Like, I was just sitting at breakfast in my hotel. I think these people were staying at the hotel as well. So the fact that, like, a security guard...
I've never even seen a woman. I don't even see children. I have a thing with my neck. I cannot look down. If you're under 5'8", I don't even see you.
I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. They did not come up to me. They weren't doing anything. It's unfair for security to just assume someone doesn't have good intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. Like, I do not hate people who are fans of my music. I do not hate children. Like, that is crazy. I'm sorry to the mother and child that someone was assuming something, that you would do something, and that if you felt uncomfortable, that makes me really sad. You did not deserve that.
Okay, so here's where we're at. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. Keeping an eye on chat, I'm going to look at the comments of this too while I say this. Someone's lying then. Someone's lying, and I don't know why either of these people would be motivated to start this bullshit. Here's my issue with it all. The claim is kind of batshit, right? Like the claim is reading the original claim. Should we remind ourselves? It sounds like a security guard went up on his own without any input and according to the story, and just shit on a small child and a mother, right? And that's that's insane to do, right? And then the football player heavily implied with both adding, what did he say again? I got to pull it up. He heavily implied this is completely her fault. He added her. He said, you need to appreciate your fans. He didn't even give her the possibility that the security guard was acting out of his own, here, let's pull it up. I want to show you. Without your fans, you're nothing. And to the fans, she doesn't deserve your affection. He is blaming her. He's blaming her fully. I guess my thought is, on this, if you're going to post something like this, Jorgin, you're going to post something like this, you really got to make sure you know that's what happened. Repeat offenders don't get grace. Okay, hold on now. Wait a minute. That's where I'm coming to the other side, though. That's where I'm coming to the other side. It seems like even her fan base is turning on her. I mean, she's getting roasted. Everyone hates her. And so now I'm thinking, is this something she's known for doing? Does she smell like poop everywhere she goes? Does she have a history of being really shitty to people who come up to her? Yeah, she does. All right, I'm in. Give me the clips. I'm fully in. I'm thinking from her perspective, right? If I'm her and I actually feel that way, I'm like, fuck them kids. If I'm her and I feel that way, I'm going to fake it in public. Of course I'm going to fake it because your image matters when your music is for children. When your music is for children, you fake it. So I guess the whole story is confusing to me because why in the first place? Why? Oh, I don't understand. Hold on, I missed Chappell Roan. What's going on? Oh, here, I got an update. Someone just sent an update. DMs. The mom has spoken out. Oh, mother of the girl has weighed in. Okay, now we're no longer playing telephone. Now here we go. The juice is loose. The mom has spoken because I'm worried maybe the mom came home, she communicated, maybe things got lost in translation. Husband reacted, went to Instagram, maybe took it a little too far. But now we get to see straight from the horse's mouth. They're milking it, but this isn't good. You don't want to be involved in some shit like this. You know what would have been better? Just a good interaction with your kid. By the way, this is what makes this story so weird. Normally I'd be like, okay, cool. Some loser on the internet trying to stir up clout, trying to get attention, trying to fuck something up just because it's fun and I'm quirky. These are millionaires fighting though. They don't need the attention, the clout, or the money. They don't need anything from this. These are millionaires going at it. So football guy had no reason to lie. All right, let's see it.
Hi, guys.
That mug, that was a tactical. We call that mug movement right there. That is a tactical mug move. Intentional. Listen, you decide if you want to watch a video in the first 15 seconds. She had us sold in the first 2.
Hi, guys. Good morning. Bon dia. I wanted to say something because I'm getting so
I believe her. I believe her. I stand with her. Whatever she says.
many messages about this now. And honestly, I didn't realize it would get this crazy, but
You said she's a single mom? No? Oh.
a lot of people ask me like what actually happened and everything else. And I know that Chappell was
Is that how you say her name? Chappell? Fuck. Like Dave?
responded saying that it wasn't it wasn't her security and that she
Okay, so she's seen Chappell. She's seen Dave's video response. Okay.
didn't do it. So 100% this security guard was not a security guard of
Oh, no. Oh, okay, that's bad. See, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. The dude. Oh.
the hotel. That's what I can say. He looks after artists. So I don't know if it was her personal security guard.
Okay,
but
hold
he was
on.
with her. So
Okay, wait, so it still could not be hers.
That is all I know. Did she send him to do it? Again, I don't know.
Wait. Hold on. I'm flipping like a goddamn pancake. Wait. Girl, you're coming off real flip-floppy after your husband just dropped a nuke on her. Wait. Hold on. Wait. So we got 12 million views shitting on Chappell Roan, and then we get clarification, and the clarification is a nothing burger? I don't really know what happened. Then why did we make a public Instagram on my multi-million follower account? I see. Here's the thing. I think Chappell Roan had a really bad response because I don't have even 1% of the fame of any of these people, but I'll be honest. I hired security recently for an event, right? I have no fucking because security is not. I don't track every movement of security, right? If there was a bad interaction with security, and I found out about it, I would be devastated. I'd be super. But right, I would also be annoyed if someone was like, you don't deserve your viewer base. I'd be like, what? There's. I think Chappell Roan handled her response was not great, but also at the same time, I'm not fully in agreement. If Chappell Roan in the moment did not know this happened, what are we supposed to do? You would investigate it though. Absolutely, you'd investigate. You'd get mad at the security after the fact, but I'm talking about in the moment. In the moment.
To make sure, I guess, that the people that work for you and that act on your behalf are acting on your behalf. So would he do that if he didn't have her authority to do so? I don't know. If he does, then obviously that's a big problem, because then he's representing her in a way that
I'm hearing a lot of I don't knows, and I feel like these I don't knows after your husband's Instagram story are I'm a little concerned. That Instagram story was hot and accusatory, and there were not minced words. And now it's a lot more like, this sounds like, hey, I'm gonna blow your fucking mind right now. I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. This sounds like this could have been a private conversation. Hey, Chappell Roan, we're both famous. This happened. I don't know if you're aware that this happened, but this happened, and we're like mortified. And then Chappell Roan gets the opportunity to go, what? I wasn't even aware of this. What was this? Do you know what the security guard looked like? Oh my gosh. I'm going to take care of this. Also, can I fly you and your whole family out for our next show? VIP, I would love to meet your daughter, make it right. Oh my God, wait, hold on. I gotta behave like an adult? Oh no!
she doesn't want to be represented. So I think that's really important for her to notice and realize that's not correct. What happened, exactly as she said, she didn't notice anything or anyone because as my husband said, nothing happened. Literally, we were staying in the same hotel, we were at breakfast, and we noticed a girl walk past with long red hair, very curly, and I said to my daughter, oh, do you think that's Chappell Roan? And she looked and she said, oh Mum, do you think it's her? And so she said, I'm going to go and have a look outside. And she was sat just outside in the garden area, which we were also free to go into. The door was open. And so I went back to the table to sit and eat, and my daughter walked through the door. She didn't have her phone. She didn't try to take a picture. She didn't approach her. She literally didn't do anything. She just looked at her and smiled. And she came back and she actually said to me, Mum, I don't know if it's her. Because obviously she looks like, you know, with her costumes and everything, she looks a little bit different. So
she looked like melted wax in real life, Mom. I don't know.
My daughter said, oh my gosh, I'm not sure if it was her. I think it was her, Mum. It really
Pointless details, by the way, but I'm still
really looks like her, but I don't know. Maybe it's her sister. She said, maybe it's her sister. And I said, oh, I don't know, darling. And that was it. We continued our breakfast. And
then the biggest, blackest security guard came in and beat the shit out of my daughter.
From that, then came the security guard, who, as I said, as my husband said, sorry, was...
That's twice now. To hold the fucking phone. That's twice now. That is two in a row. I let the first one slide without even bringing any attention to it. That's twice now.
Had a very aggressive tone. And I feel like if she did not send him, I mean, even if she did send him or she didn't send him, I don't know. For me, I feel like it really overstepped a boundary because...
I hear what she's saying, but I think that the most important thing about this, right, about figuring out what's malicious or just poor, you and your husband have accused Chappell Roan of being malicious with it, right? So why are we yada-yadaing that now that you're clarifying? She's like, I don't actually know. I don't know if she was. But isn't that the whole thing here? Because if Chappell Roan wasn't malicious and really didn't know what happened, that doesn't make it right, by the way. But I think that's more of a private conversation. You hit her up. You hit up her team. You let her know her security guard is way out of line. Like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but your security guard is fucked up. And then give Chappell Roan the opportunity to, like, respond properly. Fire him. Make it right with this poor little girl. But, like, she keeps yada-yadaing the most important part, in my opinion. I don't know if she sent him. Shouldn't you know before making this statement?
No. For me, I feel like it really overstepped a boundary because he is quite an intimidating... He is very large. So for him to come over to a table with just a woman and her daughter eating breakfast to kind of like berate and scold us and...
Yeah, he sounds like an asshole. He sounds like he shouldn't be doing security. 100%. I'm with you.
Say that he was going to complain and...
It sounds like he took it too far, and that's not okay. I agree with
me that I should be teaching my daughter to be better.
Insane thing to say. Way out of line.
That she's badly educated and we should respect people's privacy. And
if that's true, way out of line.
We should not harass.
The daughter was armed? Well, they're leaving that out. The daughter had a small explosive device in her hat. And she kept trying to get Chappell to wear it.
People and all of these other things. And I did try and explain to him the situation that she's a child and she was just very excited to see her an artist and singer that she admires, and can he not understand that was all she was doing? And I explained to him also that my husband is also very well known, and that
I'm getting weird. I'm getting icky vibes, man. I'm getting icky vibes. I am. And dude, I don't even like Chappell Roan. How you gonna make me say this? I'm just getting weird vibes. I don't know. Do you know who my husband is? Type energy.
She's very used to being around people that are well known, and she would never cross someone's boundaries or overstep a mark. She very much knows the limits, not to ever, be rude or make anyone feel. She understands very well. And I tried to explain this to him, and he just kept saying, well, if that's the case, then you should know better. You should know how it is. You should know how it is. So you should teach her to be better. You shouldn't allow her to be like this. And I was shocked. And I did actually say to him at the time, I said, well, if this is the case that she doesn't even want people to look at her, she is very welcome to eat breakfast in her room, because this here is a public area and I am a paying guest as well as her. So
this is such a weird argument to even have with a security guard. If a security guard came up to me and was like, hey, your daughter just entered that room, you cannot have her into that room, I'd be like, oh this argument's getting so out of hand. What are we talking about?
If I want to walk past someone's table and look at them, I have every right to do so. I am not approaching her. I'm not doing anything.
She's right, but weird. Again, I'm giving her the best faith possible and saying, I'm willing to believe this happened, right? I don't know that it did, but for the sake of moving the conversation in a direction where we can come to a conclusion, sure, all of this happened. The question is, did Chappell Roan know this happened? If the answer is no, then hey, let's handle this like adults. Hit up her management company, hit up the security team, talk to her privately. This is crazy.
To make her feel.
If Chappell Roan did know this happened, fuck that bitch. Burn her at the stake. She's like psychopathic. I gotta make that because maybe I haven't said that. I feel like it's so obvious. If Chappell Roan knew this happened and did this shit, that's fucking that is crazy. But like, kind of a really key thing to know before we even give an opinion.
Intimidated or nothing. Like, it's an 11-year-old child. So yes. This is the last thing I'm going to say about this now because it's getting a bit crazy. But lots of people are sending me messages like, is this true? Is this true? Is this true? And then lots of messages now about, obviously, Chappell's message that she's put out. So I hope that she did not know, and I hope that she did not send her security over to do this. I really think that she's...
Why not find out? What are we doing? Why am I watching this? Chad, I want you to ask yourself sometimes when you see stuff on the internet. Here's a good example. If you're watching something and you're questioning, right? The good question to ask is, wait, why am I allowed to see this at this moment? Because she's asking a really good question. Why is she asking me?
Very, very, very talented artist. We liked her a lot. We came all the way to Sao Paulo to watch the show. It was my daughter's birthday present. She actually asked for tickets to come for her birthday present, which was a little bit ruined because we didn't go to the show last night. But it's how it is. But yeah. Anyways, it's how it is. We'll say no more on it. That's it. I hope that.
That's convenient. Well, isn't that nice? Let me a previous statement she made about fans. Let me read this and then we're gonna play the booty game. For the past 10 years, I've been going through nonstop to build my project, and it's come to the point I need to draw lines and set boundaries. I want to be an artist for a very long time. I've been in too many non-consensual physical and social interactions. Okay. And I need a layout to remind you, women don't owe you shit. I chose this career path because I love music and art and honoring my inner child. I do not accept harassment. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. The women don't know you shit. It's aggressive, but I'm doing my best to understand meaning from what she's saying and not getting caught up on trying to be reactionary. And she's saying, I don't want to be harassed. I don't want to be physically touched. Is that? Okay, let me keep reading. When I'm on stage, when I'm performing, when I'm in drag, when I'm at work, when I'm doing press, don't fucking come up to me when I'm eating breakfast, especially if you're an 11. No, I'm kidding. Any other circumstances, I'm in work mode. I'm clocked out. I don't agree with the notion that I owe a mutual exchange of energy, time, or attention. This is real. This is honor. Okay, this is starting to lose me a little bit. Just because they're expressing admiration, women do not owe you a reason why they don't want to be touched or talked to. That's yes. This has nothing to do with the gratitude and love I feel for the community, for the people who respect boundaries, and for the love of me. This to me went from like, give me, bad things have happened, give me space, to like, don't approach me. Is that what she's saying? I mean, it's her right to say that, but also it does feel a little angry. And for the love I feel for every person who lifts me up. Yeah. I'm specifically talking about predatory behavior. Oh, she clarified. I'm specifically talking about predatory behavior that has become normalized. Is this the evidence that she hates her? Okay, but Sci-Fi, you're saying she said, when I'm not performing, don't come near me. Her very next thing, she does clarify. I am specifically talking about predatory behavior. Listen, does she sound like foot and mouth? Yes, but we got to find a way to get to the core of what somebody means. And I feel like she's making, even if she's a bit of a foot and mouth conversationalist here, I feel like she spelled it out. Verbatim. I'm specifically talking about predatory behavior disguised as being a superfan that has become normalized because of the way women who are well-known have been treated in the past. I don't know. I don't care. Listen, let's whatever. I don't know. What's my final opinion on the whole thing? I don't know. Good Luck Babe's a good song. Yo!
Impromptu Minecraft server tour.
Yo, it's Sonar.
Whoa. Oh. Wow. Great sparring session. But your chakra was way off. You need to work on your Aikido. Study some more Steven Seagal movies, then get back to me.
Bro, I was on fucking TikTok and I saw my dumbass face popped up and I'm like, what the fuck? And I see it's not even, it's from like, it was like live stream clips. I don't think it has association with LSF. I don't know what it was, but it was my clip of me talking about trying to steal the Doom statue. Y'all have no chill, bro. How are you going to commit a crime and fucking trying to turn it into a clip?
It'll be years before you can challenge me again, but I was impressed with your gumption. Now, it didn't take long, but we have arrived. We are at the point now where AI-generated shorts are more popular than human-made shorts. The old-fashioned flesh and blood has now been phased out of the algorithm in favor of AI. According to the most recent numbers that are being published across YouTube Shorts and TikTok, the fastest growing and the content with the most views is entirely AI generated.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And people are willingly choosing to watch it. They're not being deceived or misled into thinking that there was an actual person on the other side. There are just some drooling imbeciles out there that refuse to
This is what I was saying. This is why this is the shit I'm saying to you when I say like we can like it sounds like everyone hates AI, right? And I'm in the category of it's bad. I'm in that camp, but I am still have the social awareness to recognize that's not the popular opinion. That's the popular opinion for us, for people who exist online, on the internet, and like in these social circles, the Twitch social circle, the Twitter one. But like what he just said is the fact. The fact is this shit is so popular, especially for younger audiences who do not give a flying fuck, who have only grown up in a world where this exists. Now, that doesn't make it okay. That's not the point I'm making, but like, it's just so weird that it seems so obvious to you. And like, so-and-so uses AI for something, canceled on Twitter. You go outside of that world. You go into like he's saying, it's popular. And older audiences. Yeah,
fake neurons and love to just sit, clap, glazed eyes, watching AI slop. This story in particular is one that's been popping off. An AI-powered TikTok account behind Fruit Love Island series is already the fastest growing ever, gaining 3 million followers in 9 days since
What? Okay, this has got... What? I knew you guys were brain dead, but I didn't know it was this bad. Fruit Love Island? If you could be tried as an adult, I think you need to be put down if you like this content. I'm saying that.
13th. It has videos hitting tens of millions of views within hours and a rapidly growing fandom. I don't know if it's true or not that it's the fastest growing TikTok account ever. That could just be some phony baloney garbage that's solely there to...
Who is watching AI Fruit Love Island? Imagine in a social setting bringing that up. Who is... It's got to be children, like on the playground.
Get some eyes on it and maybe even push some more people to find this channel over there on TikTok. But
well, let's give it a chance.
It is true that in only 9 days, it has reached over 3 million followers, and almost all of their videos have in excess of 10 million views. It is
Are we
huge.
sure it's even real, though?
Now, I believe a lot of it is botted. I think that's probably...
But what's crazy is it gets botted, and then it gets pushed to real children, and the children don't care. Dude, botting in current year is so effective. I don't even know why I don't do it.
And you can see for AI.cinema021, this has been a home run strategy for them. Even that name makes it very clear that
he was saying you're his favorite streamer. Not even a sub. He's banned. He's gone now.
It's one of their endless attempts to...
You missed the joke. Yeah, I mean, that's what guys, like I said, we're all in this shit.
To have an AI account pop off. It is just a throwaway name, AI.cinema021. It is probably like their 21st account doing this exact same fucking thing. This just happened to be the one that caught fire. But yeah, it has worked wonders for them. It's been a slam dunk.
I'm retarded,
They
chat.
have a whole community that's starting to prosper and bloom. They talk about Fruit Love Island like people used to talk about Skibbity Toilet.
Why did you hide your phone?
It's nothing.
Wait.
Oh my God, this is worse than I thought. Oh my God. This is like not even current AI. This is so much worse than I thought.
Who is Peachy Baby?
Give that back!
You told her you were single?
Vomit-inducing trash. And they're also using like...
You know AI is so much better than that?
Holy, that sounded worse than TTS.
Like really early AI for this, I think. They're probably using the fucking prototype that Will Smith was eating spaghetti on.
Yes, Charles, I said it all. I got it though. I'm ahead of you.
A few years back. They're on fucking Grok negative 1.0. But I imagine people like that as part of the charm, it being so wonky and shitty. And that's not to say that if it was a more sophisticated AI video, that'd make it better. It'd still be an entire pile of dog shit for sure.
I can explain!
He told me he was...
What? Okay, let's be real here. Strawberry. Okay, no, I'm not going to analyze this. No, I'm not going to analyze it because then I'm part of it. But to be completely fair, Strawberry needs to be a little bit more self-aware here. I mean, are we looking at the Peachy Princess? Well, we don't get trapped? Sorry, okay.
Single too. Wait, what? You know what? He can keep his stupid phone. Let's just leave him.
Lesbian? Whoa!
Honestly, he was the worst. Yeah, but at least something good came out of it.
This is what gets shown in hell. This whole account is like the Emoji Movie if it was made by a glue huffing
Three-way, I can see it. Let him cook. I can see the vision.
It's just so bad. This was the first video on the channel. Then it went into its
That was their opener.
Fruit Love Island series, Season 1. I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't know how anyone finds that entertaining. Like, oh, haha, look.
I gotta see.
Future. It's here.
Welcome to Fruit Love Island, where 8 single fruits are...
Oh my fucking God. It's a complete rip.
About to flirt, fight, and trust. Things get messy fast. Okay, this villa is insane. I'm not leaving here single. I just hope the guys are hot.
I'm here to have fun.
Oh my God.
And probably break a few hearts. Bro said the quiet part out loud. I just hope the girls like nice guys.
Okay, remember how we were talking about Kool-Aid earlier? Now hold on. There is something to be said here that I'm a little confused by, and okay. There is something to be said here. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm saying, and I'm not saying that's right. Wild Cherry is short.
If you're an avid watcher of Fruit Love Island, if you're an AI cinema enthusiast, you are a genuine loser. You deserve the apple juice that keeps getting...
I think it's it's gotta be children. We gotta go watch it. Let's go. We have to see this.
You ever catch me watching shit like this? Please just Baker Act me. My God.
Okay.
It really would be. Okay. Watermelon Girl is fucked in the face. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, this is definitely like a red. Like I'm picturing the only person who I could even see watching this, and that's my friend Ash. And if Ash, like if this came out, like we were hanging out, and Ash is like, yeah, I would be like, like we can't, like it would be something that normally we would joke about, but this I would judge her for. I wouldn't judge almost anything, right? I would actually have a moment.
The banana guy is definitely my type. Wait, I saw him first.
So, which one of you is the troublemaker?
I could be. He might not survive both of us.
Oh, this is gonna be messy.
Islanders, it's time for the first coupling ceremony. The girls will choose which guy they want to couple up with. The guy I want to couple up with is Benanito.
Now, I know what you're thinking, that people are getting wrapped up in this ironically. And you'd be very wrong. That cope would fall flat here when you actually look at the fans that are talking about...
Yeah, I don't think there's, like, the only thing I want to do is go through it with you guys, but I don't think that's the same as ironically watching it, you know?
And commenting on it. There definitely is a portion that try and make it like a, steal a brain rot type thing.
No.
But there's also equal parts of watchers that genuinely just put this on because they're excited for it.
Actually, I'm not letting that happen. I pick him. You can't just steal him like that. Looks like I just did.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
The final couples are Pina Pina and Bananito. Next, we have Watermelina and Arangelo, and then Sharita and Grapenzo, and lastly, Mangela and Kiwilo.
You're looking at the future.
Oh my God.
On like 200,000 followers and getting millions of views.
Welcome back to Candy Love Island. Quick reminder before
There's fucking spin-offs.
Before we start, the official account is Vasai Faz on TikTok. Stop following fake accounts. And if you want to vote, link in bio or go to candylevelin.com.
Yo, whatever happens today, I am not doing anything. I am serious. Candy trusts me.
Okay, I hear you.
Welcome to Casa Sweetie, gentlemen.
It's so shameless, it's even using the exact same AI music that AI Fruit Love Island uses. And the thing is,
Charlie doesn't know ball. That's the actual Love Island music. He doesn't know that's the actual song that they use. Oh, who's gonna tell him?
You can do that. You can do it too. The precedent has already been set that AI content is not copyrightable. So they don't actually own any of this. Candy Love Island, Fruit Love Island, they don't actually own any of it.
They
might
just
be the
pop up a new one. Oh my god, there's more!
Now in there to protect
19!
their work. Again,
Candy,
not
trust
theirs.
me.
Night, it's time for the recoupling. You know the deal. If you're not picked, you're going home. I just wanted to clear the air.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get in the middle of you and Mangella. Strawberina was talking crazy about Mangella.
What did she say?
That she's dramatic, and that I handled everything better.
Wow.
I feel like you act very confident,
What the fuck is that? Is that a dragon fruit?
but I can't
Yes, I've tried every fruit. I've tried a dragon fruit before,
tell if
yes.
that's just your thing.
I mean, maybe at first, but with you, I'm actually a little nervous.
Here's the most recent episode. It's got already multiple millions of views. It hasn't even been a whole
Show
day
us the
yet.
comments,
Comments were
Charles.
going ballistic, set ablaze by all the twists and turns of Fruit Love Island. People talking about how they stayed home from school to watch the newest Fruit Love Island, that kind of thing. Which, of course, I'm sure is
Yes,
just an
I've tried every
exaggeration.
fruit.
But there are genuinely people that are really, really into this shit. And it just goes to show
me
you
one.
just
Who's
how
gonna stand up?
far we are degrading as a
Who in
species.
chat's gonna stand
people
up?
are willingly watching this over actual people. They want AI slop. They are craving more AI slop. So I can't
You
even
like
be mad
it?
at the people that make it anymore and capitalize off of these brain dead fucking fools like these zombie husk people, because they're making so much money off of it and people are begging.
My son loves it. Listen, I'm not gonna shit on a kid because that would be a felony. But I'm also not gonna be mean to your son for loving it. Like I don't know. I understand that he's a child, right? Like, maybe it's good. It teaches children to like fruits. The fuck?